is I mean,
sticking dildos in your ass.
yeah, a real big part of what I've been doing recently is like I've been just going around to neighborhood homes, knocking on the doors and rounding up anybody who looks like they might be a Protestant.
A Protestant?
No, I don't know. I don't know what I'm saying right now. I'm all fucked up. I woke up early today and just did a million things. And then I went to my mother's house.
Moving and shit, right?
Yeah, I moved all that stuff, and I've done a million things today. So I'm like, I have no idea what the fuck's going on. And
you seemed pretty energetic earlier.
Yeah, I was pretty hopped up earlier, but I mean, it's all starting to hit me now. It's all hitting me now. I mean, dude, I'd fucking, I need a baby's blood to really recover, to get to that next level.
Get that, what is it, tiger blood?
Why am I hearing myself?
What's that?
What is that? Why am I hearing myself?
I don't know, don't you usually?
No, that was... Oh, no, I was... all right, one of the monitors...
You're talking like an echo?
Yeah, there was a monitor playing. I fixed it. I fixed the monitor playing. You're listening to W525, W99. I don't know.
Pilots.
Piglets.
Oh. So you see those screenshots I sent you? The fucking bullfrog. He got called out and he got a shout out in every fucking stream you did. Don't want to believe it.
Wait, what do you say? Oh yeah. So bullfrogs, that was real. I thought it was like, I didn't know if it was fake or like.
No, it's real, dude. I mean, what do you think? You think you didn't hold up your end of the bargain on that? They're all right there.
I'm like,
of course you held up your end of the bargain.
I mean, sometimes it's a little inconsistent, so I wasn't sure. Maybe I was like, maybe I missed a couple. I don't know. But man, he said some weird shit. He said stuff like he wanted to assassinate, like fucking.
I told D Welsh in the chat. I said, "Well, I guess now you guys are even on breaking the law with each other."
Yeah, he said he wanted to torture him. I mean,
which I think is worse than doxing.
Yeah, he could have said anything. Could have said, "Yeah, I want to kill him. Yeah, I want to, smash his head in. Yeah, I want to take away his livelihood. Yeah, I want to shoot him." He could have said all kinds of things, but no, he said torture him. And he meant it didn't mean like, I want to torment him. He meant like actually like I want to torture. I want him tortured. Like I want to like really torture. Like I don't know, man. It was.
And then he gives up the accomplices.
Yeah, then he goes, "Oh, you'll never know who's gonna do it." And then like a little while later, he's like, "So my cousins will fuck you up." And it was like, "Oh wait, your cousins? Why are you mentioning them?" It's like he just fucking threw it all out.
That dude would be the worst criminal ever. Could you imagine him like going to rob a bank?
Yeah.
I mean, the fucking shitstorm writes itself. He'd probably walk out with a bag of money and ask the cops if they want to share it with him because he just scored big.
Oh my God.
Hey, here's some money, guys.
Yeah, he's fucked up. But yeah, it's a weird night. Sorry I'm on late. So I was upstairs and I was sitting on the couch, like drinking a drink, waiting to like, I was like, I don't know, it was like probably like, I don't know, noon or so, whatever midnight, whatever the hell, after I got off of the stream.
Jesus, noon.
Yeah, it's all, I don't know what I'm saying. And I literally fell asleep sitting upright. Like, you would.
See, that's what I was suspicious of when I texted you and I didn't get anything. And it was a few minutes after. I'm like, not on corrupted night. This doesn't happen. Something has to be up.
Yeah, I was out, bro. And I was out, like just hands folded across each other and fucking just facing the ground. I was like fucked up. I was like, ugh, I'm fucked up. You know, like.
Well, how much sleep did you get last night?
I don't know. That hurts my head to think about. Like, I mean,
I know you had to be up and everything, but I figured you probably went and passed out pretty quick, and then, got up, did what you had to do when you had to do it. Kind of how that works, I guess.
When did I go to bed last night?
We got off the air about 4.
Okay.
I hung out with the call about another half hour, but I pretty much went to bed after that myself.
Well, I got up. Yeah, I was up at like 10 or 9 or 10, so 10.
It's not horrible.
Yeah, it was like
considering you got off the air a little earlier than normal.
Yeah, if I was all yeah, it was 9:30 or so when I got up then, probably. So like, yeah, I don't know. I had no idea. It's just I've been up since 9:30, and I did all the moving and the driving and everything. So yeah, about 12:30, I guess it must have hit me. So that's probably what happened, man. And I was like dreaming, like I dreamed some weird shit, and I woke up just now. I woke up at 1:15. 1:15 to Leah being like, your alarm is going off, and like, like, what are you doing? Like, and I'm just sitting there.
I thought about texting her, but I'm like, man, I feel like I'm stepping over a bounds if I like, fucking ask her where you're at. But sometimes I just know, like, you passed out or so. I can just sense it, Because usually you'll hit us up and be like, oh, hey, I'm going to be late or this or that. But if it's just fucking dead silence for me, it's like, man, he fucking passed out.
Yeah, I was rough, bro. I was rough. But
you definitely got me beat on the physical activity. I did my fair share of driving today. I probably drove 2.5 hours today. And this is personal time, but so I could definitely attest to the driving, but it was more of a chill day otherwise. Fucking shit ton of Mexican food. That should have knocked me out in the middle of the afternoon.
You should have ran somebody over.
I thought we were going to run ourselves off the road. It's fucking -2 outside, and driving on these roads that have, been snowed and rained on and refrozen. I mean, they're not as bad now. They've obviously dwindled away over the last week.
It was a nightmare going into this fucking where my mother lives now. I can't even believe what they've done. Like, they ripped down like all these buildings, man. They put up like 90 condos, like the whole city.
Oh, wow.
They're building this place into the next Worcester, man. Like, it's just, I can't even believe what it looks like, dude. It's fucking crazy. It used to be like this nice little city, and then this like stretch of like 4 blocks worth of like, mom and pop shops and, city, like whatever the fuck. And they cut through it like a swath, like, or whatever you call it, like right down the middle, and they like, oh my god, dude, everything is torn up. Even where Brenna went to dance studio classes, like that whole thing is torn up, and they rebuilt like fucking like.
So where are the kids dancing?
I don't know where they moved the studio to.
They probably had an alternate building they went to.
I don't know. I just know that every building there was like everything was ripped down so they could put a condo in or something. And
Jesus.
All throughout the whole fucking city. It's crazy. There's condos everywhere. I'm like, dude, there's nowhere to drive in this place. Like, it was already bad. The driving there was nuts. And now it's really crazy. Like, it's like, this is fucking crazy. Like, talk about, like, the best time ever to get out of that place. It's like, oh my god, dude, I can't even, it's indescribable.
It's such a small area over there. At least your neck of the woods of that town is a relatively small area once you get over the bridge or whatever. But I can only imagine trying to not monopolize, but corporatize that area. It's like you should leave it a small town. Well, quit fucking with shit like that.
And it's like it's just already so small. It's like, what the fuck are you, like? People were complaining before, like how congested it was, and the historical factor about the city too. It's like it used to be. Like, it doesn't even. Is this even a relevant photo? If it is, then holy fuck! I think it is. I was trying to look at photos to, like, I was trying to pull up photos to look at it to be like, this is what it looks like, and yeah, this is a good photo right here. I think because look at this, dude. Look at this. I'm about to show this right now. This is a photo of the city in the year 2003. So this is perfect, actually. Let me get my video up. Okay.
All right.
That's the city in 2003. I mean, we're talking about 2003. Now, what I'm about...
That's a nice little corner building. That's
right.
pretty cool.
That's about as big as the city got, right? So the city area, the only thing that you're missing here is the building that this picture's coming from is one of the biggest buildings in the city. So
okay. See, I was thinking this was like a helicopter flyby thing. That's another building.
Yeah, I believe this is the Stop and Shop building in the city. That's where I think this picture comes from, because it's the biggest building in the city, I think, and it's right there. It's right there. You can't even. It should be right where this picture's taken. There should be the brick building below it. So whatever. It might be a helicopter though. But now, this is what it looks like. If I go back, that's what it looks like now. And
wow.
And it's even
all the buildings were like 1-2-story brick buildings, looked like the old school downtown. Now looks like you got the fucking Marriott moving in.
Yeah, dude, see that one in the far end that's like that is taller than the bank building, and like I don't know how old this picture is, but there's literally like 3 or 4 more buildings that aren't even in this picture. Fucking crazy. And so they're
doing that to downtown Overland Park here the last 5-6 years or so. It was, kind of like what you were showing me there, a bunch of 2-3-story buildings. And now they've put in these condos and apartments that are like 12 stories tall. And it's like, why are you fucking with the downtown? You can do this anywhere else. Why not leave the downtown sacred? Am I just being a bitch here, or shouldn't like the old school downtown just be left the fuck alone?
No, the mayors are like, it's usually the mayor, like our mayor is like, let's go, or not anymore because I don't live there, but the mayor's like, look, let's build shit, He's crazy, man. He's just building shit left and right like a maniac. I don't know, man. He puts his name on everything. Like, those fucking names on everything. Do you know that they're built? You want to hear
his name?
Yeah. Oh, his name's on it.
What a pompous asshole.
Yeah, like if you like flip the trash barrels over, like you're like, oh, his name is Cock too, like Coch. It looks like Coach, but so it looks like Cock is on everything. And
that's awesome. Who the fuck names shit after themselves? I mean, like the fucking mayor of Kansas City 60 years ago croaked, and they named the fucking airport after him after he croaked. This guy's going around naming shit while he's in office.
The best thing is,
these motherfuckers will remember me.
Yeah, they'll fucking remember me. I'm putting my name on that shit. No, he's like Trump. He's just like, he reminds me of Trump, to be honest. You know what I mean? He wants to put his fucking name on everything.
I'm surprised the White House isn't called like the Trump House or something now.
Yeah. He's like, I don't know how I'm going to get reelected. Everybody's having breathing problems and everything that's going on. I know what we'll do. We'll package air in a can. Oh my God, but I don't want to charge people for air in a can. Yeah, we're not going to charge them. We're going to give it to them. But we'll put your name on all the cans. So it's like you're the one giving them life, It's I don't know, man. It's like fucking I was going to say something now and I can't fucking remember what it was. Oh, I know what it was. So the people are all mad because they have no vaccination. There's no vaccination place in the whole city. They're like,
they got these 10, 12-story buildings at least.
Yeah, and then they're like, okay, so we have to go to they have to go to all these retarded places like to get the vaccination, and they're like flipping out over the guy. And what's weird is what they do have that's just opening up. Thank God it's opening up. The Social Justice Building.
What?
Social Justice Building.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, I'm trying to look it up now. Here it is. Yep, the Social Justice Building.
I can only imagine. Do you know what it's actually going to house, or is that what it is?
I think I might have brought this up in a previous episode, like 4 weeks ago or something like that. I don't know why. Someone tell me if I'm not. I feel like I'm seeing like history repeat itself. I think I brought this up like 4 weeks ago and I forget. But yeah, social justice building. This is it. Legit. The public is invited to speak at a hearing next week about the new city department to focus on race, equity, and social issues. Thank God they're opening the social justice building.
They need to hire Tom McDonald as the fucking president of that building then. Let's get some real equality fucking rolling.
I mean, what are they doing over there? I mean, you can't get the fucking vaccine the right way, but we're fucking... Thank God the fucking social justice building's opening. Just fucking retarded over there. I mean, it could be I mean, it makes sense in a way because, like, it is, like, the most diverse area. You know, like, it's so diverse, man. Like, and not only that, but like we used to fucking shit on each other, dude. Like I was watching those old videos that I've been watching of mine, like as I convert them. I just saw a video the other day with like all of like fucking the whole goddamn city. I mean, like you're talking about white, black, Asian, Hispanic, just every type of person you could fucking think of, you know, and just shitting on each other with stuff. And I'm like, man, like I could see how they're like worried in a way, but at the same time it's like this is actually good. This is actually the thing is that all these people got along together. I don't know what, you know, it's definitely not worse now than it was then, and now you're going to open the building like maybe you should open it 100 years ago where the fucking Irish people were like fucking goddamn I don't know.
Well, it's funny you mention that because this is actually something I was going to bring up today anyway. So Tom McDonald, people are trying to cancel him everywhere because that song he put out.
Yeah.
Do you remember the song "I Believe" by Blessed Union of Souls?
Jesus Christ! I mean, yeah, but what the fuck?
You listen to the words of that song, and he's calling out bullshit from that time period too,
Really?
About people not accepting black people.
About what?
Violence is spread worldwide,
yeah.
and there's families on the street. We sell drugs to children now. Oh, why can't we just see that all we do is eliminate our future with the things we do today? Money is our incentive now, so that makes it okay. He was calling out the same fucking shit almost 30 years ago. They didn't get canceled. They got sent to #1 on the charts and fucking handed awards left and right.
Tom McDonald's #1.
Well, yeah, but these guys didn't get canceled from the record label. They had another 6 albums and a greatest hits and fucking everything. I mean, the next verse talks about him dating a white chick, and the chick's dad doesn't like him. He even drops the N-bomb in the fucking song, and these guys got praised for it.
Well, Tupac said this shit too, and then they shot him. So I don't know. I mean, like it depends on who was saying it.
I mean, I guess so. I guess image is a thing when you've got, fucking Tom McDonald with piercings and tattoos. You got Tupac, dress and everything, the way that he was, of course. And, fucking trying to remember the fucking lead singer's name of Blessed Union of Souls. Wasn't it Elliot something or
I don't
Elliot
remember.
Sloan?
I liked them, though. I remember that.
Yeah, hey, I mark out for those guys. Hey, you can call me a fag or whatever, but
dude, imagine if somebody spent a lot of time making fun of your looks, like me. Say, imagine someone spent a long time making fun of my looks. They were like, look at Joe's face and his head and his whole thing and everything. But then, like, only to come to find out that person is a fat, balding, fucking lump of shit looking person. Imagine that. What would you do? Like, somebody was like making fun of you, like look at making, oh, look at Joe, his fucking ugly and his face and his hair and his whatever, and you were just like, wow, this person like really obsessed with how I look and stuff. It's so weird. But then like they themselves were a fat, gross, bald mess. Like, would you not like think that was funny? Like, I
mean, I would think that's just a common day in the live chat in this community.
Oh my god, dude! I'll tell you, man. Somebody said to me earlier. They were like, dude, you remember, somebody making fun of you? Like, what you? I was like, I don't know. I guess so. Okay, sure. And then they were like, take a look at this person. And they sent me their phone. And I'm like, oh my god, bro. Holy fuck, dude. Like, it's just way too funny. Like, thinking about somebody making fun of you, what you look like, and who does like a fucking 1 hour stream on somebody about what they look like, anyway, and who's serious. Like that's weird. Like, well, you mention it in passing, right? Like you mention a joke in passing, or you mention in passing, like, oh, look at this fucking fucking face, whatever. But like to actually,
even if you make like the fucking Earthworm Jim song on me, you know, it's a 90-minute song or 90-second song. Jesus, 90 minutes, 90-second song. Ha, we got our laugh, we move on.
Yeah,
I mean, even that's
imagine
cool.
If I spent time on your fucking head for like an hour and then I looked like. Like a fucking mangled fucking retard. Like, I don't know. This is funny. Dude, I was fucking dying about something earlier. It's just too funny. But listen, chat. Daniel Mendez, who's a new patron, says, have you heard the band Porcupine Tree? Yes. Number one. And what are your top 5 wrestling entrances? Jesus.
Wow, I mean, on the fly like that? Jesus Christ.
Yeah. I don't know, dude. Like, it's got to be like Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan, HBK, Undertaker, and then that fifth.
Am I allowed to pick the licensed songs? Like
what?
Fucking Kill Switch Engage?
Well, I don't think it matters as long as it's a wrestler and it's an entrance.
I guess. All right. Well, then I'd say This Fire, CM Punk's entrance. Actually, I like No More Words that Jeff Hardy came out to. Was like 15 years ago or whatever. Hey, fuck off. Hey, I liked it.
No, I liked it too, actually, to be honest, even though it was kind of gay. I was like, yeah, this is great.
I don't know. It felt like an upgrade from their original theme because the fucking instrumental things and shit, like sometimes you could fuck it up by adding words to the instrumental things.
I'm the same way. I liked the Hardy thing, even though people didn't like that. A lot of people didn't like it, or it was weird, it was jarring. But it was super like gay. It was like the fucking like out of nowhere it was like it was like really weird.
The song was good. The lyrics of the song was good. They got the wrong singer is what it was.
Really?
I think they were trying to be equal opportunity with the wrestling themes, and they got a faggot band to do it for them.
Oh my god. You're fucking terrible. No, I don't mind. Like I just think no matter who sang it, it would have sounded weird. But
what was their name? Like Oxycodone or something? I mean, it was really fitting. Paraboxin, or I can't remember. It was
if that's not their name, it should be their name. That's fucking hilarious. It should be just make it oxycodone or overdose codeine. No, but the problem with Jeff's theme, which like I said, it's weird. I'm actually like you. I liked that. It was weird. I don't know why. And I remember thinking like, this is bad, but I like it. I don't know why. But it really sounded like Maven's song. Remember Maven's his song was kind of like that too, like that fucking I'm gonna do it. I don't know. Like it was
probably that era. Oh, Metalingus. Jesus Christ! Someone mentioned Edge's old theme, and no, I bet fuck Metalingus, the one right now, the one he's had forever.
Where's Maven's theme?
Oh yeah, now I remember. Wasn't that?
This is fire, bro. This is definitely gay too, but it's like.
Didn't they use that on Tough Enough?
Yeah, this was the Tough Enough thing, but then they just were like, yeah, that's your theme, fuck it.
You keep it.
It actually fits you.
Just like, remember, kids, the guy who came out to this theme not only defeated The Undertaker in a singles match, but also eliminated The Undertaker from the Royal Rumble. Yeah. Bear that in mind.
Poor Undertaker.
Not only that, he beat The Undertaker for a title.
Whenever Vince was like, I got to put somebody over like crazy, he was like, you know what, Undertaker, even though you're my best creation ever, can you like put over this fucking generic looking fucking bald guy?
Maven was literally.
I can't get enough of that. I'm trying to think of what type of music. This music is like if metal went pop, but also mixed with, like, I think punk, like the pop punk.
There were a few bands like that around that time period too. Like even Yellow Card sounded like that.
Oh yeah, I hate you. I all those like I don't even know what Yellow Card sounds like, but just the name, like, dude, you name yourself Yellow Card, you'd fucking shoot yourself in the head. Like them and like
fucking give them the red card and get them out of here.
the Lita's band too, like Boy Hits Car. That's another annoying band name. Like Boy Hits Car, Yellow Card, like fucking. There's other ones too, like that they're similar. Like this kind of, I guess this probably falls. I mean, even like I'm not even a big Breaking Benjamin fan, but this sounds like that type of thing almost. But that even Breaking Benjamin doesn't sound this gay. You know what I mean? Like it's that. This is. This is like Christian rock almost right there. Like that was some Creed shit. That dun 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 right there. That was. This is Creed's fault. Now that I think about it, I think this is Creed's fault. I think this is pop punk meets Christian rock or Christian. Yeah, that's what it is.
Kind of.
Oh my God.
Simple Plan. Simple Plan's another one I think of.
They're the punk.
I do anything.
Yeah, they're
just to fall asleep with you.
They're the punk pop version of this that I'm talking about. And then there's another one too. Not Simple Plan, but something like Rooftop or fucking, Dick Suck. I don't fucking remember.
Well,
Get back on my side.
If you only believe in Jesus Christ, like it's like Christian rock. I'm telling you.
Maven was the guy. Remember when you wanted to create a wrestler on the wrestling video games, but you just wanted to slap it together really quick and go? When you said generic wrestler, this is the generic created wrestler because he doesn't have any fucking hair. He comes out in white, simple tights and no other clothing.
Yep.
That was Maven.
That's him. It looks just like him. Oh, here it is. See, this is that sort of like. See, the difference with Jeff Hardy. The difference with this is this has a vibe of. Almost like you were talking about Collective Soul, it almost has a vibe of grunge in it instead of. But then it gets
real. Blessed Union of Souls, but Collective Soul, Blessed Union.
Whatever, yeah, it has a little bit of that, but then it goes full like pop when it like. Yeah, see right here, this is more grunge right here, but it's about to change. It's about to go from. Grunge to pop in a second.
Like I said, the people playing the instruments, the lyrics are all there, but the guys that are singing, the vocals are just it's the one thing that ruins it for me.
It's the whiny. It's the sort of too whiny, but if the guy was a little more grunge, you almost want Eddie Vedder or something instead of like time to see my life go on. You almost want like time to see our life go on. Like you just need the fucking like Pearl Jam Eddie Vedder guy. Sucking on your foot.
Eddie would still be too chill with it, though. You need someone with a little more personality when they sing.
Why don't you go get Dave Matthews? That'd be like really bad, because it would be really so out of place. Like it'd be funny.
Time is coming, gone so far.
Yeah, you just want to shoot yourself in the head. You're like, bro, listen, go back to South Africa because there's a chance you'll probably get murdered for being white in South Africa at this point. So go back to South Africa, Dave Matthews. And let your fucking goddamn tour bus shit fucking spill out on the floor again, and and then the fucking painted people will shoot you with a bow and arrow. J Rod says, "What new video games you look forward to playing this year? I can't wait for the new Halo. Yeah, obviously I can't wait for that since it's a fucking year delayed. PUBG 2 comes out this year. Are you serious? There's a PUBG 2 coming?
Jesus,
really?
Well, they're desperate. They're losing people left and right playing the game. So maybe they can revamp it.
I'll tell you this: if PUBG 2 coming out could save it, I would be so happy because I want to go back to playing PUBG again and bring that back. But I have a feeling that it's not going to save it. I don't think anybody who was playing it will come back. I feel like. I mean,
Are the battle royale games just dead in general? I know Fortnite's still somewhat relevant, but have the battle royale games just ran their course?
It definitely feels like. I think the battle royale mode is so cool that it's become a thing now forever, or at least like it's a thing, but it no longer is the hype that it was, no doubt. I mean, we're seeing it. We saw it. We said this we probably thought this was going to happen too. We thought, nothing lasts forever, man. Everything is breaking down, and it definitely had a foothold for 3 years. That was the hottest thing going for 3 years. It was so hot that every other game wanted to implement it in some way or another. Dude, it's so fucking good. It's still good, though. And it's so good. Dude, this is fucking crazy. I want it in fucking Diablo. That's how fucking good it is. I want it in fucking Diablo. Because they're
That'd be
like...
crazy.
Yeah, because they're like trying to do the player versus player stuff. And, you can't... The reason why it didn't work in Diablo is because... The damage is so crazy that if you get in an arena with someone and you fight them, someone dies immediately.
I feel like the server would crash and you'd lose all the texture and it'd just go to shit if you had 100 people all doing the Diablo shit on each other,
Yeah,
I mean, it's like Leroy Jenkins times 5. I mean, it would be fucking insane.
That's why I think that instead of like your character is who you are when you go in and fight people, instead of that, what I think is drop everybody in a fucking area, right? In Diablo, drop everybody in the area, and for like a minute, you just got to kill monsters as quickly as possible. Easy monsters, you're just killing monsters easy, and they're dropping shit. And and you have like a minute to loot up, and just whatever they drop, you don't know what you're gonna get, and you have to decide really quickly, like, okay, I got this, I got that. Oh shit, here's cold damage. Here's cold damage. Oh, I got fire damage here. I've got this thing. Here's fucking a weapon drops. So now you got to be like, oh shit, this weapon's really good. Fuck. Oh, I'm not gonna take these pieces because this is a weapon. And you're basically you have a minute to make these quick split decisions of how you're gonna gear up your guy. And now you go into the, like, sort of this battle royale mode, and I just think that'd be wicked fun.
Well, there's a lot more detail to Diablo than just the 4 or 5 elements of what you're carrying in PUBG.
Yeah, it's a different thing. It's a whole different thing. But I just think the idea of battle royale or like some kind of battle arena where you have to make a decision in a minute by gearing up with random shit. I don't know, that could be really fun. And if the games were quick, you just want to keep playing it. You'd be like, oh shit, I gotta hop in another one, man. They're like 3 to 5 minutes long or less, but you're just like fucking addicted to dropping in again. And what am I gonna get? And how do I throw the stuff on my character?
See Diablo players getting into that, though. I mean, just people who play Blizzard in general are open to mods and different changes and things. I mean, look at the way League of Legends spawned off of Warcraft 3, of all things. I mean, who would have put the beginning to the end of that together 15 years ago?
Yeah, and they, I don't know, man. I'm getting ready to have a full nerdgasm this Friday. I know that. I mean, like, if I'm
you got
dead,
another season starting?
No, Friday is BlizzCon Online, and their whole thing is, like, Diablo is the focus of BlizzCon this year. Which hasn't happened in forever. The biggest, like World of War.
Last time it was any sort of a focus, they got booed out of the building.
Yeah, and even that wasn't that big a deal. It was just, but it was like, oh wow, look, Diablo's the main thing they're announcing. Okay, and then it was like, phone game. I think they should embrace that too. I think that I think now it's a fun meme. Like before they were upset about it, but now I think it's a fun meme. I think they should sell T-shirts. I think they should sell T-shirts that say, "Do you even have phones?" or like, "Don't you have phones?" You know what I mean?
It's funny you're mentioning this, and that BlizzCon's coming up, and maybe there's some sort of relation to it being coming up, and the fact that he mentioned this. But Jeremy from the Quartering the other day was talking about all the canceling, like the Gina Carano shit and everything, and he was comparing it to the people in BlizzCon getting booed out of the building, and. It's just funny you're bringing up that BlizzCon's coming up, so maybe it was fresh on his mind. That was the first thing he could think of off the top of his head. But I mean, if you think about it, the way you put it, it's like you're in a way, it's like
Is there any
They got fucked
plans
up
to
that day.
make this playable on PC, or is this just strictly mobile forever?
Are there any? The current plan is to be on mobile, both Android and iOS. We don't have any plans at the moment to do PC. Do you guys not have phones?
Yeah, you guys.
What a dick.
I love it.
Do you guys do not have phones?
It's too bad
But
too
do you not
because
have a brain?
he's such a sweetheart. Wyatt Chang is so nice. Like he's such a great guy. He like worked on Diablo 2, 3, and now Mortal. And he goes, "Do you not have phones?" He didn't. I think he just freaked out. He didn't know what to say. But I think they should make a fucking T-shirt where it's like Wyatt Chang like being like with his hands out and the cell phone or something. I don't know. And the best thing was somebody said, "Joe, I gotta thank you because I'm not I don't know Diablo. I never even knew Diablo. I think I heard about it once or twice before, like Diablo 2 or whatever." And they were like, "I have no idea about Diablo. If it wasn't for you playing Diablo all the time, I actually watch you play and I have no idea what's going on, but I enjoy it or whatever." And the person was like, "It made it way funnier when I saw the meme of do you even have phones?" Because the person was like, "Holy shit, this is that game that this guy I watch play. Like this guy that I watch plays the shit out of this game. Like otherwise they're like I wouldn't have even known what Diablo was." And I'm like, that's funny. That is pretty funny. But like it's, so the thing is on Friday they plan on it looks like they're announcing, they're gonna announce a bunch of shit for Diablo 4. What they're doing, a new class, or whatever. What one of the classes is gonna be. What's going on. Maybe we'll get a beta test thing we can do. They're going to announce Diablo Immortal stuff, when the date is. I think they're going to say when the date is. Then there's a big speculation that they're going to literally announce Diablo 2 Remastered. And then I hope to get information on the new Diablo 3 season, the Diablo TV show on Netflix that they're supposed to have out.
Oh,
And
Jesus.
There's a bunch of
Is that
shit.
jumping the shark? I mean, you would know better than I would.
Well, they've been talking. It's 3 years in development. It's
The
3
TV
years.
show?
Netflix. There's a Netflix animation show on Diablo, and it's been
Right. But do you not think that's jumping the shark a little bit? Like, okay, you got
I don't need
this
it.
game series. Do you really need it?
I don't myself. I'm not into the lore enough, so I'm like I'm fine with the lore I have. I don't think I don't even need that. I'm the type of person that I would rather watch them talk about what's coming up in Diablo the video game on a TV show than watch a TV show of the So yeah, but I'm sure some people are going to be geeked out and love that. But yeah, I'm not too.
What was back in like 02, 03? No, it was a little more recent than that. Maybe 05, 06. There was a video game movie that came out, and no one watched it. No one cared, but it was some epic video game that came out with a movie. And like I remember seeing it.
World of
and maybe it was
Warcraft
fun.
or Oh, wait a minute, you thinking Assassin's Creed?
No, I don't. No, it wasn't that. Gosh,
Because
we're
the
talking
Assassin's
15
Creed
years
movie
ago.
was weird. That was bizarre.
Let me see if I can find it. I don't mean to cause dead air, but now this is going to fucking bother me if I don't. Oh, well, there was Doom. That's not even what I'm thinking of, though. But that was, I mean, talk about a fucking flop of a movie for The Rock.
Well, but
Fucking
dude,
Doom.
I'll tell you, I like Doom. I like Doom. I mean, it's like a little tiny. I don't know, man. I think dude, I love those movies that come on, like they came on HBO or like one of those cable channels late at night, and it's like 3 a.m. and you're like fucking Doom with The Rock. What the fuck? Let me watch this stupid movie, and then it is stupid, but like I like it because it's stupid. You know what's weird is Trent Reznor did the score for that movie. And
Really?
are you familiar with the Disney movie that just came out? That was like Disney Pixar. Where is it? I don't know if it's Pixar, but
I'm sure I've heard
Pixar
of it.
isn't Pixar out of business now or something? They closed down.
Did they?
I thought I heard.
Or did
that,
they get absorbed by something?
I don't
here
know.
it is. Final Fantasy: The Spirits Within. That's what it was. It was 2001.
Oh yeah,
I was just like, and I love Final Fantasy, and I was just
that
I know,
wasn't-
fuck you.
but
No, let me look up
Dude.
Pixar really quick. I didn't know about that.
I got an advertisement the other day, and it was like, buy the soundtrack to Disney's Soul. Have you seen the new the Disney movie Soul? Have you heard about it at
It
all?
doesn't ring a bell off the top of my head. Oh no, the one with Will Smith. Is that what that is?
I think so. Dude, look at the original
Jamie
score.
Foxx. My bad, Jamie Foxx.
The original score by Trent Reznor of Nine Inch Nails.
That is weird.
It was like, get the soundtrack to Soul. And it was like Trent Reznor, Nine Inch Nails. And I was like, what? Atticus Ross and Trent Reznor wrote the fucking score to Soul? Oh, fuck. Oh, my God, dude. Like, I mean, like, I was dying. I mean, I know that he likes scoring movies a lot now and stuff like that, which is cool, but...
Well, I mean, it's not like it's a fucking Disney Pixar movie and he's going to come out talking about fucking you like an animal and shit like that. I mean, he's evolved over time in his own right.
Pixar film Soul on Disney Plus.
I can't believe it.
Dude's 55
Very
years
Fincher
old.
like. He's a million miles down the road from where you are. At the time,
What? Sounds like an
that
insult.
breakfast was far enough away from actually starting to not feel as terrified.
Look at this. What is that? Is that a girl? Who's that?
Oh, wait, that's that health bitch that got added to Biden's cabinet.
Yeah, that looks like the
That's
the
the
health official person for Biden.
As the months roll, the music of the
When are they gonna
period, but it was
speak?
more like
Guys, when big band or foxtrot or those
Oh, that's a woman actually. Okay, all right. I'm not trying to make fun of people. I was trying to really figure it out. Actually, Drew, is this you with? Dude.
Which one?
Oh my God, dude! Look at this lady. It's you. Oh my God! Look, if you put a fucking wig on you, dude. If you put a wig on you and glasses, look at this.
How the fuck does that even look like me? I
That
mean,
looks like
I don't
you.
have wrinkles from my nose to my mouth. And
Oh my God. I don't know. Maybe not, but I don't know. I just something about it. Like, I don't know, bro.
I mean, I would tell you who that looks like, but Shell would kick my ass.
Oh my. What the fuck? Holy shit. Oh my God. I can't even fucking.
I'm sorry, Shell.
Wow.
You're fucking done.
Oh my
Mr.
God, dude.
Jacob.
When he said Texas RCMP, I fucking about fell out of my chair.
I'm gonna call the Texas RCMP. You fuck.
Fucking
Why
Texas Mountain.
are You're
Bye.
fucked, Mr. Jacob.
Why does he sound Irish?
You're fucking done, bye. It's over. All your fucking shenanigans. It's done, bye. You're so lucky I'm not down there in Texas, bye. Yeah, 'cause the alien would come and get you, bye. I've already called the Texas RCMP, and they're coming for you, and they're gonna search all your fucking devices, bye. You've done me wrong. You've done everybody wrong. And you're lucky, bye, that I ain't down there in Texas. But it's okay, because the Texas RCMP are coming for you.
It's like he sounds like a drunken Irish guy, but then other times he sounds dead on like Scott. Like, it's funny.
No, see, the fact that he couldn't do the voice
Yeah.
and it came off Irish made it even better in a way.
It's fucking really
It's like if he would have sounded like him, you would have been like, wow, that's a good impersonation. But the fact that he's Irish.
Yeah, it's extra bizarre that it's like it's fucking. And then Clinton Gorman called in right after I played it, and he was like, "Hi
Oh,
there,
yeah.
Joe," and I'm like, "Oh my God, dude, you couldn't believe I haven't talked to you in like 2 years, and this is when you call in after
You
I
should be
play
like,
that."
hey, Scott, how did you know we were going to be playing this?
Hey there, bye. Like, oh my god, dude, that's like a fucking Adam Sandler character that fucking TLC just created. Like, he's in the next Adam Sandler movie if Adam Sandler ever heard this.
I've already talked to him, but you're fucking done. And once I clean up all this fucking dog puke, and I do some laundry, and I clean up this fucking dog puke, I'm gonna jump in the car, and I'm gonna drive real far by.
Oh man, I don't know.
Maybe he was thinking the Texas County Mounties.
Maybe.
Texas
I mean,
RCMP. Jesus, that made my day.
Ghost 3600 says, any tips on saving money or investing that has worked for you guys or didn't work?
Podcast in itself, dude.
Yeah, that could be. I mean, the real thing is those like whatever they invest you in when you're in a company, like the mutual fund things or the multiple fund fucking stock investment things. I don't know. Those usually do something. Like, those usually, I don't know.
I would say, I mean, as far as like he's saying saving money or investing. So I mean, first of all, you got to make sure you're on a budget and you are saving money.
Yeah.
If you're on a fixed income, write down how much money you make. 50,000 a year. Write that down, and then spend it on paper. And I'm not saying go buy a Lamborghini or whatever the fuck, a Lamborghini, Jesus. But you know what I mean. You don't go buying shit with it, but pay your bills with it, and then find out what you have left over and spend it that way. How much do I want to spend on food? What do I want to do with this or that? Or is there something I'm looking to accomplish, a home repair or whatever? But and if you're on a non-fixed income, then fill out your expenses first and then fill in the blanks along the way. With investing, you know, I would say get with an advisor, but growth stock mutual funds. I mean, I used to listen to Dave Ramsey, so get his fucking book, man. It's the best $20 you'll ever spend.
I will say that you don't want to take my advice because I'm fucking retarded and I owe the U.S. government like.
Well, yeah, Joe just decided to ignore the IRS for a couple of years. I mean, hey, come on, you know.
No, I was just like, oh, what?
Or no, ignore that they existed until it popped up, I guess is what I should say.
I made $80,000 in donations. I'm just this is gonna be great. And then at the end of the year, like, oh, we need 30% of that. Like, oh, you do? Like, I spent it all. Yeah, don't take my I have nothing to say. You listen to my advice on that, you might as well just fucking stab yourself in the heart.
Long story short, Total Money Makeover by Dave Ramsey. You can even find, I see him in grocery stores. You can find this book fucking anywhere. And if you actually open that book up, read it, it'll be the best $20 you'll ever spend because you'll actually save money for buying this book. And
oh my God,
he's still on the radio to this day. I mean, I said you can make a podcast out of it. This motherfucker makes a living out of podcasting how to make best with your money.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I see so many YouTubers doing like, you know what's weird when you see the YouTubers who are like telling you how to do YouTube, like the platform companies or whatever, like the TubeBuddy type of people, not them, but the other one. And you're just like, dude, your fucking channel sucks. Like, how are you fucking telling anybody what to do? Like, it's like, you're retarded. Like,
what's that? I can never say his name right, but Daryl Eves or Daryl Ives or whatever the fuck his name is.
All right, well, Daryl is different because Daryl actually has like big lucrative company and he's like,
no, I know, but he sits there and he does like 2 videos a month, and he's had his successes on YouTube, but he even did a video recently, you know, in the last couple months about, you know, the channel not doing so well, but what you know, I can't remember exactly what it was, but it's like you got a guy who does 2 videos a month and gets like 400 live viewers out of all of those subs, and he's sitting there telling you how to do YouTube.
You know what it is it's funny because
he's changed around him over time.
Well, no, he should know the reason why his channel is shit is because he doesn't care about it anymore. He's literally dealing with he's dealing with these big time fucking people making tons of money. Because he really is growing people's shit and doing things really well. That he gave up on his fucking channel. Really, like I think.
Well, no, good for him. I'm just saying it's kind of funny watching him still do videos on there. It's like, why are you even bothering? The channel's half dead at this point.
Yeah, well, it makes it look bad. It makes him look bad, like he's not legitimate anymore. But it's really, you know, I'm trying to think. Like, I think it used to be that he would put out a video every week.
Oh yeah, when I first subbed, and I heard about him through you, but when I first subbed there, he was even doing 2 a week at times.
Yeah, and so he was killing that, and again, it's a very niche, tiny market of people who want to learn how to get better on YouTube, and you know, the reason why he's important because he really does hack sort of the algorithm and experiment these things, and you know, he's a big. You know, it's kind of like Matt Hardy's new character in AEW, though. If you just are smart enough, right, you know the algorithm, the tags, the things to do, and then you start working with people, you sell people on yourself, right? You just go out there and you get, like... Because Daryl Eves probably had about thousands of customers, right? So you think about it, you know a lot of things about YouTube that you know, and you focus really hard on working on those things. And you have 1,000 clients, and you know, let's say like 70% of your clients do better because they're working with you. That's great. You're gonna do well. You're gonna have a business. People are gonna like you. But like, let's say 1 or 2 or 3 of those clients blow up big. What are you gonna do? You're gonna tout them everywhere. That wow, look what I did. And that's what he did with Mr. Beast, right? Mr. Beast is his biggest account, and so he touts that guy everywhere. Because Mr. Beast was doing stuff originally on YouTube that wasn't working well at all. Then he was doing stuff that wasn't really working that well either. And then, you know, they came up with ideas and stuff like that, and then Mr. Beast blew up. Now,
is he making so much on YouTube that he can hand out money, or did he come into money a different way, talking about Mr. Beast?
Yeah, so Mr. Beast, I have no idea, but that's the biggest question. I've always wondered the same thing. Like, why is he... Like, is he giving out money because he's rich already? And I think that is what it is. I almost think that Mr. Beast... Because think about it. He's Daryl Eves' biggest customer. He's Daryl Eves' like best touted...
on a fucking island.
Yeah, but no. So like, if you had... What's one of the only things... And I see it all the time on the children's videos on YouTube. Every goddamn second, my kids are watching a kid's video where they're like... Their parents are like almost forcing them to be in it, and they're like, "Where are you going today, kids?" And then they're doing all the things, and you look around, and you go, "God damn, this person lives in a fucking $1 million home." And what it is you can be rich, and you can be living a comfy lifestyle, but you don't. That doesn't mean you get attention, and that's what these people want: attention. Mr. Beast isn't fucking doing this shit because he wants to make money or needs to make money. He's doing it because he wants attention. That's what it is.
He's the YouTube Great Gatsby.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is. I never thought of it that way. That is what it is. It's very strange. So the guy must have been rich before, and certainly he was, because he was paying Daryl Eves money for a long time to try to brainstorm these ideas of what to do. You know, and I don't know, and, you know, sort of Mr. Beast kind of got big in a way because he gave money away. You know, like, that was a big reason that he got big, was because he gave money away, not because he did something right on his YouTube channel. It's because he gave money away. And he was already working with Daryl, you know, so it's like DDP Yoga. You know, DDP goes out and gives DDP Yoga to like 50 fucking overweight people who are like dying and stuff, and nobody does well with it at all, and they die and whatever. But one guy does it, follows through with it, and the one guy loses 500 pounds. Now he promotes that guy everywhere and drags him off. Look at the miracle that, you know. So that's what this is, dude. That's what it is.
Well, let me call something on the chat. Wandy, I don't think Joe's saying it's a bad thing. It's turned out to help a lot of people, and, you know, and do a lot of good. But he got the attention he wanted all along, I think, is what Joe's trying to say.
I don't think.
So what if he wants attention? Yeah, so what?
Yeah, I don't think anybody's saying it's a bad thing. I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just saying he wants attention. You know, he wanted attention originally. He's a good guy, though.
Right. I don't think anyone was hating on it. I mean, we may have joked about it or something.
Well, Wandy's probably...
You got call him the YouTube Great Gatsby. It was just funny.
Wandy's just a faggot. I mean, like, let's just... Come on. But yeah, it's all just. But yeah, like I could do this tomorrow. I could be like, you know what, guys, Joe Cronin's I'm just gonna train people on how to do YouTube, like better, because I could do it in a heartbeat. Because I look at people's channels and I go, oh, right away I can tell you 50 things like right now, and so like that's got to be worth something to people, like right, and it is, because like I look at someone sends me something, they're like, oh, I'm fucking don't know why my channel isn't working. I'm like, I'll tell you right now, fucking why your channel's not working. Like I can tell you why mine isn't working that well. It's like, did I do a wrestling video today? Nope. Did I do a wrestling video yesterday? Nope.
It pushes you down the fucking search tab when you're not consistent.
Yep. Why in the world? Why didn't I do 3 wrestling videos yesterday and 3 today? It's like, if I had done that, there would have been a chance that I would have gotten new subs and like things would have happened. It's like, so what was I doing? So I can tell you right now why my channel is, so it's not hard. It's just about motivation and doing it. If you don't have motivation or doing it, and part of it is that like I'm a little burnt out. I'm fucking burnt out. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do 3 wrestling news videos right now, so I didn't. But it's like, but I might tomorrow. I might want it tomorrow. I might see a news story that I'm like, ooh, I want to take that. I'll take that. But really, my thinking should be, doesn't matter what you want to do or take or whatever. Every day, 3, do it now. Like, and so like, I would do better than if I did that. And then we could talk about the tagging, the placement, the titles, the thumbnails, and what else I do. And then the content of the video. So I could just rant on and on about shit. I would kill it if I was to like, and you would do well with it too now, I think, too. And imagine if we were both doing it together, where we looked at someone's channel and we just pointed out everything that, it would no doubt turn around a channel. Like,
that'd make an interesting little standalone podcast if we had the time to do it. Throw it on like the, higher tier, obviously, but
it's like when I did $50 a month for people to like, hey, you need your YouTube channel looked at, sign up for my thing. And it was more because I didn't want to spend time doing that, but I was like, for $100, I'll go over your channel, and I did for a couple people. And one thing I noticed about doing it was that, I said this before, but one thing I noticed about doing it was that people didn't want to change. Like, almost like how I am not doing enough that I need to be doing. People didn't want to change their channel. Like, I'm like, so you gave me $100.
I've tossed advice to people here and there, and a little bit. And there's only one person that's actually really, and no offense to anyone else. I mean, Frank does a little bit, but he doesn't do a lot of standalone videos either. But the one person that actually listens to what I say, and I'm no one fucking special, but Heist.
Mm-hmm.
Heist is like really diligent. He'll come on there and he'll be like, man, we got this story here. I don't know what the fuck's going on with it, but it's fucking crazy. I mean, the content of his video could probably be better, but
yeah, I can tell you what's wrong. I can tell you what's wrong with him. In 2 seconds, I can tell you.
But like when I sit there and like the title is where I feel like is my sweet spot, like how to title the video and shit like that. And he'll go in and change it. One time we went in and changed something and his viewership tripled in like a couple hours.
Yeah, it's like he's got a problem with he's too like he doesn't have, when you listen, if I listen to him, he doesn't have anything enough that like when he does like a news thing, he adds like almost nothing to it. So like I listen to him.
I think he kind of wants it that way in a way. Like I am just the stone dude who just wants to come on here and bullshit.
I don't know, man. I think he just wants attention.
But I mean, he's he'd probably have a lot more subs if he was, studying up a little more.
If he was more honest about what he's doing, he would do better. And there's a lot of ththings I could tell you about his thing, why it's not working.
Yeah, I mean, you could do that with anyone's channel, though.
Fair. I mean, I could do it with my own right now. I could do it with mine. So if I can do it with mine, you know what I mean? I could rip myself up right now, but I could rip him up too from what I can tell. And I don't mean in a bad way. It's nothing bad. It's just, it's fun. It's actually fun to rip it up. It's fun to be like, oh, here's what's wrong right now. Boom, 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 boom.
Especially when you fix it and it shows results.
Yeah.
That's where the fun really comes in.
But a lot of times I'd be like, oh, here's what to do to somebody. I'd be like, here's what you do, man. And then they would be like, oh, okay. And then they would either not do it, or they would do like one little thing and then not something else, and I'd be like, nope, well now this is fucked. And then there's some people that the personalities are horseshit. So it's like, dude, you can make the best thumbnail thing, whatever there or the other thing, and you'll get 1 million views and you'll get not enough subs because people will just be like, all right, cool, but you suck. Like, or I'm not interested. A lot of it's not interested. Like, and they don't even, it's just somebody's not interested. You have to interest somebody. Like, interest the shit out of them. Or, like, entertain them or deliver value that's so... It's all about delivering value. When you deliver value, I don't even want to do this because people hate when we start like a teaching course becomes the podcast. So I'm not going to do it.
Hey, you and I both nerd about this shit, so it's really easy to get sucked into it.
Yeah,
but, there's plenty more questions here too.
Where did you see the future of JCS and its affiliate shows channels going over the next couple of years?
Right back to it.
Look at that. That's
kind of.
That's Colonel Stutters. Well, right now they're going down the drain. I'll tell you that. I don't know, man. Hopefully up, because right now,
I'm telling you, dude, I would hone in more on Shame on News when it comes to the newsy stuff.
That's what I've been. Even
Corrupted is fucked. I mean, the amount of super chats you miss out on is just on Friday nights is just maddening.
My Tom McDonald video the other day got a shitload of views.
Oh, did it pick up? It was still. It was like 3,000 last I looked at it.
It's at about. It's at 10,000.
Holy shit! Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
especially considering the story. You got another 7,000 views after the story was kind of already. Out there and known.
The funny thing is, a lot of people didn't even know what was going on, and neither did I, because I had no fucking idea. And I wrote in the thing that, hey, it turns out that he fucked something up, but. Even though the video...
but at the time you didn't know that.
We didn't know, 16 hours, for 16 hours, nobody knew what was going on with this video, or with his songs. With that song, rather, on Spotify. But even though the news came out, after the news came out, for some reason, 300 extra likes came in on the video. So the video did well. So 468 people thumbs up that video. Only 9 dislikes. So I was speaking to Tom's fans.
That's a good turnaround. That's a really good turnaround.
Yeah, so people liked what I was saying, liked what I had to say. They were clearly Tom McDonald fans. And, we gained a lot of subs the other day off of that video. So, and that's something that once in a while, think about this too, once in a while, I go to my news channel and I go, I'm going to fucking try. And then that's what happens. But you're doing that like a lot now. Like you've been doing that on the day or weekly, you know what I mean? So it's funny.
I've gotten a little lazy the last month, but
it shows you how you can jump right. I can jump right back in anytime I want to, like, knowing like all right, here, let's go. I'm gonna do this. So it's like, well, why don't I fucking really get into it? That video is doing 200 views still every hour. Like that Tom McDonald video is doing 200 views an hour.
God,
still. Like what the fuck? Like I don't know. It's weird, but it's like I was like,
well, the story's still out there then, clearly, because 200 views an hour is nothing to sneeze at after 2 days? It's been out 2 days.
Yeah, and on a small channel where I only have a couple thousand subs, obviously on the WWE channel, I mean, if I put out a fucking hot wrestling story, after 6 hours, it's only getting like 30 views an hour. I mean, I don't.
Wrestling though,
it's so dead.
The story's old 5 minutes from now.
Yeah.
That's the thing with like covering viral videos and that. Other than the DoorDash one I did, most of those viral videos after 2 days, they're fucking flatlined because everyone saw it.
Yeah.
And unless someone goes, oh man, I remember that video, let's go look it up. And then when I nab someone, on top of that, I've got to interest them into hearing my opinion on it. So I get a lot of dislikes instantly because they just want to see the copy and pasted video.
The Tom McDonald video that I did earned me fucking 150 subs, which is
wow.
I'm only getting 150 subs a month on JCS. New Japan Wrestling Fan says,
wow, you really cleaned up on that.
Yeah, that video was good.
I had a feeling it was going to be that high when you told me how many likes you had, because you had a 5% turnaround on your likes.
I got to start catching
And
you.
have
I got to start racing you on my Shame on News channel to like so we can have like I got to catch up to Drew. I mean, think about it. That channel. I got to catch up to you. You're at 6,000 or something like that. So I got to catch up to you. Okay, I mean, that's what you want, man. You want this cross pollination. You know, I get listeners from you. You know what I mean? And you get listeners from me. You know, that's the whole goal. That's what the goal of all these things were. I always said that to JB back in the day. We always talked about that. Like, hey, man, hope you fucking start killing it, because then you can bring me listeners and I'll bring you listeners, and, like, it'll be great. You know what I mean? And it never went that way for him because he was too busy with real life he just wanted to do the show, and that was really it. He wasn't thinking about growing the audience, and he never really did. He just kind of, you know, hey, who likes me from the Joe Show? You know, they'll listen to me, but...
Well, I'm also in a convenient scenario. When the kid goes down to bed, Tara goes back to work. She's a boss with what she does. She's a boss. No, not like Sasha Banks, but like she is the boss of her department.
Yeah.
Nationwide. So
and her clam is hot.
But she's got a lot of shit to deal with. So, you know, she works all day, and then once Ruby comes home, you know, she's either chasing Ruby or cooking dinner, and I'm doing the vice versa of that. And then by 8, 9 o'clock, she's going back to work, you know, catching up on shit. So I come down here. I'm out of her hair. I'm not bothering her.
Yeah.
Except if I sit on the couch next to her and watch a show with her, I'm going to be talking about the show, or I'm going to want to talk about this. So it works out for everybody, really, in the end.
Yeah, you get this is a quiet time. Like, you got... Yeah, I know what you're saying. Like, because I mean, like, I did it too. Like, I worked my full. I mean, Jesus, I did. Man, everybody always forgets that, and I forget it. It's like I was working crazy. You know, I was doing the full time while doing this. You know, for a long time, for 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 5 years. I did 5 years of full time job, and grew my YouTube channel to. You know what I mean? Fuck, I grew my YouTube channel to 50,000 subs before I got fired from my job or laid off. You know, I had 50,000 subs when I got laid off. So,
but wrestling's also slowed out. It's actually been, you know, the competition on YouTube is insane compared to where it was 4 years ago.
Yeah, not only is the competition grown, but some of the bigger wrestling reviewers also
didn't used to go live.
They didn't go live. Yeah, like Solid Monster didn't go live, and neither did JD. They always stuck to their recorded reviews. And finally, they decided to go live literally this year. Both of them started to go live this year. And this year, Corona happened. And it was when Corona happened, the virus happened, that's when everything dropped. And because
more people would be sitting at home watching YouTube.
They are, but there's more people streaming it, and people have actually, I don't know what it is, man. You would think that about everything, right? Like, look at the Super Bowl. Less people watch the Super Bowl than ever. And it's like, what? Everybody's at home, and it's the Super Bowl happening.
I think people are fed the fuck up with the NFL. And
but everything.
It's been a long time coming.
They're fed up with everything. They're the woke shit everywhere. Like, people are done with all this shit.
Remember, who was it who was doing the halftime show? Costas? It wasn't Costas. Who the fuck was it that went on the gun rights rant during the halftime of the Super Bowl?
Was that this year?
No. This was... shit, probably a decade ago at least.
Oh God, I don't remember. I
thought maybe it was Costas, because halftime gun rant. Bob Costas, anti-gun. Oh, it was on Sunday Night Football, so it wasn't the Super Bowl.
Oh,
it was Sunday Night Football, December 2012.
I don't remember it. I remember Janet Jackson's nipple.
Yeah. No, he went on a rant because some shooting had happened, some murder, suicide. Was it Javon Belcher, maybe? Has it been that long? Yeah, it was. It was when Javon Belcher, fucking up the street from here, killed his girlfriend and then went to the fucking stadium and shot himself.
Yeah, I remember that. The NFL player did it. Right? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, it was Kansas City Chief. I mean, he wasn't like a huge star, but I think he was first.
What he should have done was gone on a rant about fucking dads not raising their kids. That's what he should have gone on a rant about.
Jesus.
I mean, that's probably really what it was, not the gun. It's probably about somebody's parents not fucking giving a fuck enough. I don't know if that's true, but I'm assuming, you know.
I'm trying to remember. I remember he was sitting outside in the middle of the night, sitting outside his girlfriend's place. Actually, might have been ex-girlfriend, and you know there was relationships shit. But I think they did also have a young kid together, like under a year old.
Mental health.
And he went up.
So
he went up
bad.
there and fucking killed her, and then took off to the stadium, to the practice field, and told the coach and his assistant what he did, and he's standing there with a gun with the head coach and the assistant or whatever, and is telling him what happened, and he said he can't go on like this any longer, and fucking took his head off right there in front of him.
He cared more about his like coach and shit. That's what I'm saying. Like he didn't have a dad or parents probably, so you had to tell the coach. The father figure was the coach, so he was like, "Yo, coach, oh my god, coach, I killed my girl, yo, fuck it." And I don't know if he could have been a white guy. I'm just talking like that. I don't know why. I'm just
No,
like,
he was black, but man, at the time, I think I say we like it's my fucking team or something, but it was like an interim coach. What was his name? Romeo Crennel or something? Yeah, Romeo Crennel.
Yeah, it
He
was
there
Romeo
for like
Crennel.
1 year.
Because I know that because it was a big story here because obviously Crennel was a Patriots coach.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I was like, oh, good. Have fun, Crennel. You went down there and fucking got to see a murder guy. Yeah, I don't know, man.
But he got kind of thrusted into that because the head coach at the time, he was the defensive coordinator, and the head coach had gotten fired. I think just because the Chiefs straight up sucked at the time. But the head coach got fired right toward the end of the season.
Yeah.
Who the fuck was it?
Oh,
Todd
my
Haley,
God.
that's right.
He's here.
You're fucking done, bye. It's over. All your fucking shenanigans. It's done, bye.
That's what he said to his girlfriend when he killed her.
You're so lucky I'm not down there in Texas, bye. Yeah,
Funny
because
that-
the alien would come and get you, bye. I've already called the Texas RCMP, and they're coming for you, and they're gonna search all your fucking devices, bye.
It's funny, the second you play that, Marvin What pops in the chat.
Oh, yeah. Oh, boy. They're like fucking... I want to give them both a knife and just let them
Let
fucking...
him see who's left standing.
Please just carve each other to pieces and go for it. New Japan fan says, since President Trump was acquitted, do you think he will run for office again?
I absolutely think he will, and I absolutely think he'll lose.
That's funny. That was just the way you said it. I don't know. It was like, I'm like, is he gonna say win? And then he said lose. Yeah, I don't. Why do you think he'll lose?
I think
if he was gonna win, he would have won this one. He wouldn't have lost at all. He would have.
right. I think enough people have already given up on him.
Yep.
And as I said before, the idea of a President Trump is a great idea, but the world just isn't ready for it.
Yeah,
and
you can't
I don't
do
think
that.
Trump was ready for it. I think someone like Trump with that kind of an attitude, that kind of we're going to get down to the fucking brass tacks of shit and take care of it. No holds barred, no fucking beating around the bush about shit. We need a president like that.
Yeah, like
But we also need a country that's willing to accept that. And we're about 20 years too late on that. All the fucking pussies and trophy award winning children are fucking taking over.
Yeah, I mean, like, I wish I could have like taken Trump's spot, like, because I would have loved to. I'd love to be like, yeah, Jeb, okay, Jeb, yeah, like, and just shit on Jeb and then win the whole thing, but then like sort of be like, I don't know, man. It was something about his whatever, because you had the fucking CNN people and all those people saying that he's this evil thing, that he's gonna do this or that. And the thing about it is then he really did do some of that. And when he did do some of that, all it did was all their lies about him and fake shit about him became sort of like credible then. And it was like, oh no. Like when and I hate to go back to this one because I know this is the one I always go back to, but the pushing the people away to get to the Bible picture, like that one, that right there is the stuff that I'm talking about. Like, no fucking president in their right minds should have done that. Like, nobody, like, if I was president, like, if I had an aide who was like, you know what, Mr. President, you know what you need to do? You need to show people how strong you are. And go, we'll whack these people right out of here. And you go take a picture in front of that church and you hold up the goddamn Bible and say, like, you know, we're here to stay, motherfucker. You know, I mean, I would have been like, you know, Chuck, listen, Chuck, because the guy's name would be Chuck. I'd be like, listen, we're not going to put people's lives in danger so I can take a fucking picture in front of the goddamn church over there, okay? So you're out of your fucking mind. And I would have given the speech on the fucking podium thing, and I would have said, I'm with you on your rights to protest, and you know, I want to hear you, and I'll be spending my time today walking through the crowd here to hear what you have to say, and then in a later time I'll make an address from inside the White House to some of my responses to that, and I hope everybody stays safe and don't do anything dumb and respect everything, and you'll be all right, and blah blah. But it's like and I know that people were like, oh well, they burnt the church the night before. It's like, well, yeah, somebody burnt the church the night before, but it wasn't necessarily those people there. And if the people that burnt the church, arrest those people for sure. Like, arrest the fuck out of those people. But it was only a few people that did it, you know? Yeah, so find them and arrest the few people who tried to light that church on fire. But all those people that he pushed out of the way for a fucking picture with a book, and the whole time I was thinking, like, oh my God, this looks so bad. Like, what is he doing? Like, I like when he tears up Jeb Bush. I like when he fucking interrupts Jeb Bush and calls him a fucking pussy and everything else. Like, sure, Jeb, you're going to do what you said the last 20 years. Yeah, sure, you fucking supported the war. An illegal war. You supported this. You're a scumbag. Nobody likes your family. You're a dork. Like, yes, oh my God, attack all those people. Like, go after the establishment. I love that. That's great. But when it comes to the people, like, I'm angry about this. Like, no, I would never. Like, you're the fucking president. You know what I mean? You don't do that. Like, like, I always try to think like a real leader would think. You know what I mean? And you can be a badass like Trump, and you can do some of those things that, like, hey, guess what? I don't do things the way other people do, motherfucker. I'm Trump. You can do that. But the one thing you got to do, though, is protect the people. Even though you can do something, you can push people back and you can stomp on some people to get somewhere and you can do all these things. That's not, like, I don't know, man. There is no fucking defense for what he did there. There's just no defense for it. Like, I don't care who the fuck, like, whatever the fuck. There's no defense for what he did. And
with that said, you think he'll be running in 2024, or? I
don't think so. I don't think so. I
had
hope
to bring
not.
it back around to the question.
I hope not. I hope not. I hope he doesn't. I hope he's I think what he should be doing is doing what he, get back into your, make your Trump Twitter. Like, I think you should make the new Twitter and it should be called Trump. But I mean, the thing is, like, I think
buy out Parler. He's already got a platform there, and they're struggling. Buy them out and straighten their shit up to where they can exist online.
Here's the problem, though. People that go there are going to be, like, fired from their jobs and shit.
Yeah, they'll just be looking for you.
Yeah.
You go and apply, and they'll be like, oh, do you have a Parler? Let's see.
Yeah, or, like, they look you up, like, to find out, like, oh, we fired Tim. No, we're not hiring him. He has a Parler. Or he's on Parler. It's already happening now. That somebody already got fired for being on Gab or something. It was like, what? Like, I mean, everyone's, dude. Like, it's like, what? If you're not allowed to, you get banned on fucking Twitter for telling some dumb rant. Imagine you tell Willie Nelson like we did, hey, Willie Nelson, go fuck yourself, you old cunt. And then you get banned on Twitter. So you're like, well, I guess I got to go to Gab. But you're like, oh, I can't go to Gab because then I'm a Nazi. Like, what?
Well, then Twitter's a bunch of fucking crybaby, uneducated retards. So should we, like, cancel them from going out into public?
But that's the difference.
Too stupid to go into public?
But that's the difference. No jobs are looking to ban anyone who's on Twitter. They're looking to ban
no, but you. if I look and I see someone on Twitter, I'm going to go, their IQ is too low to fucking exist in my company.
I mean, maybe, yeah. I mean, I'd probably just look at their Twitter and be like, what's this person tweeting? Okay, fuck this. We're not bringing this person in. You know, someone who's like, let me tell you what this is. And they're like, they have a rainbow, a BLM, and a fucking he, her fucking pronouns in their thing. Fucking, I'm not hiring that psychopath. You know, I mean, listen, I enjoy, you know, like it's like Black History Month. Like, I always think like, oh yeah, man, I'm celebrating Black History Month right now, you know, or like it's Gay Pride Month or whatever. And so like there's usually one day a month during those months where I throw something up where I'm like, hey, thinking about, you know, this today. But I don't go the whole month like virtue signaling like a psycho. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not like, oh my God, like this is crazy. You know, I just think there's usually at some point during that month where I think about, man, it's crazy what people had to go through or what they did. Or on Pride Month, I'm like, hey, what's up? You're all good to me, you know. I want to remind everybody that you guys are just in love and stuff. It's all good. Everybody can be who they want to be. It's awesome. But these people that are psychos, that are like, they're willing to literally stomp on the throats of multiple different people or ruin people's lives if you don't go bend over backwards for something that they think. Like, it's so weird. It's like, what the fuck is going on? And it gets
a lot of the shit that people are wanting right now is exactly the opposite of equality.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like, what?
Like, Martin Luther King is fucking rolling in his grave. This shit is like...
No, it's like, it reminds me of, the only comparison is bullies in high school or bullies in school. It's literally, this is like, the last time I saw stuff like this is from a bully who says, give me your fucking lunch money.
What I'm getting at is Martin Luther King said people should be judged by not by the color of their skin, but by the content of their character. That works both ways, motherfuckers.
Yeah, it can't. It really.
Yes,
it can,
I said it.
Okay. You all right? Like.
Well, no, it's enraging. People think that. I mean, it's the same thing with feminism.
Yeah. Feminists now, it's like they want guys to like
they
die.
hate men.
Yeah. Well, because that's what this sort of mentality breeds eventually. It's just like straight edge people. Because what it is it's a flaw in humans. It's like you, like straight edge people. Okay, you're somebody in your family drank, or you grew up thinking, you know, alcohol, like fuck drugs ruin your life, kind of. Like they hurt you. So you're like, oh, I'm gonna be straight edge. I'm gonna be clean, and I'm not gonna put any poison in my body. And then eventually what happens is you get together with a group of like-minded people who also believe the same thing. And then what happens is you start seeing how you think pathetic people who drink are and regular people are. Like your average, like you start seeing the dad who's like, I'm going to stop off at the bar before I go home. You know, you start sort of dehumanizing those people. Like, I hate that type of person. I hate the dad who just worked 10 hours and on his way home, he stops at the bar for an hour and then goes home to his family like cocked. You start hating those people. Like you start demonizing those type of families and people like that. And you start creating this sort of hatred for them. And you think like they hurt me when I was a kid. And now I hate these type of people. And before you know it, you're in a straight edge fucking group and you're beating the shit out of some guy. Because like you're like, this guy's a waste of life loser. Let's beat the fuck out of him. You know,
let's bring this back full circle. Sounds like our political system.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, kind of. Yeah.
People will literally side with either the liberals or the conservatives and change their entire belief system to align one way or another.
Well,
people who would have never thought of killing a baby would kill a baby if that meant that they got to align themselves with the side of their choice.
You know why? Do you know why I think that it's like groups like this are taking over right now? I'm going to tell you why I think that I'm not, and by the way, like LGBTQ, that's all great stuff. And so isn't like sort of some of BLM and stuff like that originally, the idea of it and, you know, supporting things. But why these groups, every group, even you want to talk about the Proud Boys, Proud Boys is another good example, right? They started from a good point of view. Like, they started as a joke, number one. Then they became of, hey, listen, Antifa's been doing all this crazy shit. Let's go down and, like, let's look out for people. But now it's turned into sort of, like, more aggressive than that. And so, again, why this is happening, in my opinion, is religion. I believe that people are moving on, because normally this was always the religious people, right? It was always the religious people that said, you shouldn't be listening to that radio station. You shouldn't be listening to these bands. This is against God and all these other things. You shouldn't be doing this, that, and the other thing. It was a lot of times it was religion or religious people that would say those sort of things. But with the good side of religion is that it does connect people together in these different ways. And because there's no religion now, this is the new religion. We have no religion, so you need to be part of something or part of a group, because it's like part of our sanity or something like that to like try to latch on to a group or a thing or a cause. So with no religion, if you grow up with religion like Christianity or you're a Muslim or something like that, you grow up with this structure and idea that there's some kind of penalty for doing things wrong, and you're working towards something, and you're working for God, or you're working, your life means something to God and to your family, and you have this feeling of structure. But a lot of people now don't believe in religion. I mean, and I don't. I'm pretty much an atheist / not really an atheist anymore, because I would call myself what's it called? Agnostic. I'd call myself like agnostic or open-minded. I'm not really sure. But like, so with a lot of people being like that, so many people being like that, you're seeing the first of it now, where there's no religion and people are just latching on all these different little things. And that's why everybody, I think, is so fringe and whatever. You know what I mean? Chances are most of these people aren't religious, but
I think a little bit, but I think it goes further than that. I think it goes back to parenting. The fact that kids now, there's no family
10, 15,
structure. 20 years ago, they were given Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying there's no family structure. It sort of falls into the same thing of like, mom, dad, family, religion, dinner time, table, like all that stuff out the window. Go ahead, man. I just wanted to say that.
But you're on the right track there to what I was saying. Like, kids get set in front of the video games. That's where we were 10, 15, 20 years ago. And you can't let little Timmy cry, so give him an award too. And now those people are out on the streets throwing a fuss because they don't know how to take fucking no for an answer. They don't know how to be told that, sorry, you're not getting your way this time. And now the next generation that's coming up is even going to be worse.
Yeah.
Hope to God it's not our kids, but the kids that are our kids' age are all getting handed iPads and Nintendo Switches and being raised by those fucking things.
Oh, yeah.
Anytime they want a little bit of attention, they're being tossed an iPad and told to go fuck off.
Yeah.
These little shits.
So it's no wonder
the Capitol building will burn down when these people become adults.
Yeah, because they're not getting attention from their parents. They're not getting attention from even other people. So they're sitting in a room with a tablet or a phone. And listen, it's affected me. So these people growing up with it, oh my God. Like, hey, mom and dad are busy and they're like, fuck off, here's a tablet. And when I tweet something or say something smart or the right way and I get feedback from it, you get that huge dopamine or whatever hit on your brain. And so oh my God, bro, like that's what it is.
You're fucking done, bye. It's over. All your fucking shenanigans. It's done, bye. You're so lucky I'm not down there in Texas, bye.
But I think a lot of us are still like kind of normal, like 70% of the world or whatever you want to say, 70% of people are still kind of like, yeah, I know what's up. It's all right. So I think what we're really worried about is when that starts dwindling down even more, and it goes from 80% to 70% to, that's Jesse,
That's I saw that in the chat earlier. He was hinting toward that name, and now I see it in the chat. So I think it was a foreshadow.
Why is his name different on Discord?
I don't know. He said something about that in the chat though earlier. Is this Jesse J?
Why, yes, it is, Drew.
Why the fuck did you change your name to the 13th Pendulum?
Because he deleted the other one, probably.
It's just a new thing I'm trying out.
Oh, okay.
Okay, I like it. I mean, it's kind of ominous, but I like it.
Yeah, I've got a few things in a book, both.
I got a 69
Interesting.
Pendulum. You want to fuck around with us, boy?
That sounds like a sex swing pendulum. I like it.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like that, the name 13th Pendulum sounds to me like it's either biblical or like could be a sex toy. Like I don't know which one. Or the 69th Pendulum.
Why can't we have both?
Right.
Religion, sex. Fuck each other on a cross. Nail you.
Oh my god, that would be the name of the porno too. It'd just be called Nail Ya.
Nailed on the cross. Nailed on the cross.
Nailed on the cross.
And for the sequel, we'll burn the cross.
And he certainly did have a second coming.
Oh,
Jacob.
And just wait till the dick resurrects.
It's over. All your fucking shenanigans. It's done by. You're so lucky I'm not down there in Texas by. Yeah, 'cause the alien would come and get you by. I've already called the Texas RCMP, and they're coming for you, and they're gonna search all your fucking devices by. Puke. And I do some laundry, and I clean up this fucking dog puke. I'm gonna jump in the car, and I'm gonna drive real far by.
Bye. I can't fucking.
Bye.
And I'm gonna drive really far. Bye.
And I'm coming for you, Jacob. I'm gonna fucking slice your throat.
In the name of the Son and the Father and the. Yeah, I don't know. It's really weird.
Come cross. I like it.
Yeah.
Imagine they just fucking jerked him off instead of stabbed him in the ribs. He just came on everyone's head instead of blood.
Oh.
Would have been great.
It's like the ice luge when you're doing it. Remember, did you ever do a shot in an ice luge?
What?
Probably not, because you're in fucking a hot state, huh? But
yeah, I just fucking realized what you were talking. I'm like, no.
Do you know what I'm talking about now? Do you know what I'm saying at all?
Yeah, I do, but I've never experienced it. But yeah.
Okay. Yeah, because I mean, I've been to a lot of parties where I've probably taken a shot out of an ice luge like I don't know 12 times in my life. And
that sounds. I mean, yeah, we could. Yeah, I've heard of it. We don't. Fucking people are doing NOS and shit at parties I went to. I'm like, no thanks. I don't need to sound like this while I'm losing fucking brain cells.
There it is. There it is.
Oh shit.
Only time I saw one was at a wedding.
God, what if this was all cum?
Yeah, that'd be hot. This is definitely not
Yeah,
sanitary. No.
That guy looks like he doesn't even want to be there. He's looking around like, am I done?
Yeah, and his girl looks like a pig fucker too. Now he looks happy.
Really?
Now he looks into it.
Like first episode of Black Mirror, pig fucker?
Well,
or
like
just,
more like I think she's looking around to like get like what was this? Like look at this weird.
Oh.
She goes.
Well, she had her hair up. She thought she was gonna blow it or something.
Look at this. Like, she's going in for some kind of kiss on him or something here. Like look at this. Like what is? Woo.
Oh boy.
That was
I want you
weird.
to throw up on my tits later.
Yeah, she doesn't know whether she. I mean, I don't know. There's something off about
Well,
that.
she doesn't-
I don't know.
You call them tits.
I mean, it's just something we didn't really mess with. It was just grab a keg, grab a keg, toss it on some ice.
I mean, it wasn't a huge thing, but I
keg
mean,
stands.
It was just.
Oh my god, dude!
I'm in the Northeast, dude.
All I can think of when he said keg is, that show Off the Record back in the day, like the Keg Steakhouse and Bar.
Come on down. Come on down to the Keg Steakers and Burr, boy.
And I'm coming for you, Jacob. I'm gonna fucking slice your throat, and I'm gonna rip your head off and make you watch your own decapitation by. I'm gonna.
Come
Now
on
that-
down, boy.
That's a kill right there. You get your victim's head off so quick that they can watch their own body collapse from
Yeah,
a different perspective. Jesus.
that's fucking hilarious. Did you guys listen to the Elon Musk Rogan new podcast at all?
No, I stuck it on my I stuck it on my fucking like watch later thing, but yeah.
Even
Hey,
though-
wait, he released that. I saw that was on YouTube actually, huh?
What? I didn't know that. I heard.
I saw. I think one of those other sites, like the Joe Rogan Experience, all those copy things. They have it out
like,
right now.
I'm sure he released.
It won't
the
be up
clips.
long, but
I mean, I'm sure he released the
I don't
clips,
think-
but I didn't know he released the whole thing.
no, he didn't know. I'm saying there's, if you look it up, there's like 6 fucking the Joe Rogan Experience.
Oh,
It's
other
titled out
people
like that.
uploading his shit.
Yeah, I
Okay.
saw it today on YouTube. I haven't. I'm pissed, dude. I got $9.99 on Spotify because I didn't realize it was fucking free. But then it also doesn't. I can't see the video unless I have the old ass Chromecast. Like it doesn't work on the automatic Chromecast like on your TVs. Fucking
Oh yeah, I
retarded.
didn't know that.
So I don't know. Is he just free for a little bit, or like did they do like a month? I don't know what the fuck the deal is. I thought it was $9.99 to hear him. I ain't paying that shit if I don't have to.
I think
I thought it was for the video.
I think it's $9.99 for the video, and there's like no
Well,
ads or something, or there's less ads.
No, I have 2 accounts. So my free account, it's the same thing. I go on my old Chromecast thing, and it works great. The video comes right up. But if I, do it any other way, I just hear the audio. I'm just not gonna pay him. Fuck that. I don't need to pay for Spotify. I already have music shit.
I paid for I already paid for Spotify anyway, so I just basically I just got the Rogan thing. It feels free because I've been paying for Spotify for years.
Oh yeah, if you're already using it, that's cool. But you were talking about the fucking. How was it? The interview.
Well, it's really good content. It's just it's very low energy. It's so weird to hear them. They're so chill. Like it's kind of awkward because it's good. It's like really. I was listening like, oh, I want to know more, and I like that Rogan was asking him questions about it was really good for information because like Rogan was like, so why don't you put solar panels on cars? And then Elon Musk is like, well, because there's just not enough square footage to like absorb the sun to power the car. It doesn't work, And then
they fly the fuck off at 200 miles an hour. No.
it was just funny, dude. He was like, nah. And Rogan was like, but you're so like, there's no way like they could like where the solar panels could triple absorb or could do whatever. And he's like, no, because that's you're getting the exact energy from the sun. There's no other way we know about. So it was just like, Elon Musk is interesting. What I gather from him after after hearing him enough and now hearing this podcast, I finally figured out Elon Musk. He's super into technology if it exists right now. He's like, and he's into using technology that we have now to the maximum potential. But he really isn't into like developing new technology. Like you make a mistake of thinking that because of how innovative he might be and stuff. But if it's theoretical or if it's in he doesn't really get into that at all. Nor does he want to. All he wants to do is maximize what exists, and that even comes across when he talked about aliens. He goes, yeah, I don't really care. I don't think I don't know if there are, but I don't, whatever. He's just kind of like,
wow.
Like it's
okay.
like he's like, if there are, then wow, good. You would think
he looks at it all from a very analytical left brain. I believe it's left brain, right? That's the analytical side.
He's almost
he's almost all that. Like it sounds like. It doesn't sound like it. He has a bit of like that artistic side that kind of wants to delve into, like we were just saying, like he's just like, I don't care. It's like, it's almost like he doesn't have that side of his brain even. It's like not dominant at all.
Yeah, it's like
if it's there, use it in every way possible.
It's like he could have a huge conversation about like, what if we strapped a flaming fire extinguisher to a fucking this and we blew it up and then sent it to, like, he could do a whole podcast on Yeah,
a flaming fire.
I don't know. Like
extinguisher.
he goes. Wouldn't it be funny if we set something on fire and then like it put itself out, but before it did that, it went to the moon and then, like he.
What the fuck?
But he would do a podcast about that, talking about it. But what he really wouldn't really do is like entertain like theoretical like stuff about like, hey, what if we could develop a new what if we could develop a new a way to absorb the sun that powered something triple? He'd be like, well, but that's not possible.
Wait, in a way, I feel like he does do a little of that though, because as his the Tesla cars like have come out over the years, haven't they like innovated as far as like the auto drive and all these other things that like.
Yeah, but these
they weren't there in the very beginning, I don't think.
Right, but it's all stuff that could be done. You know what I mean? That like he does think of these things. He thinks, what if we could do this? And then he goes, what can I do? How could we do it? Oh, we could do it. Yeah, let's do that. And then he becomes like super interested. But if you go like, hey, well, what about why not make solar panels on cars? Why don't we make solar panels more efficient so they can absorb the sun better, so the car could be powered better, or a better battery so the car could be powered by the sun only? And his answer would be like, we can't do that. There's no like.
He's too closed off.
Yeah, there's no like, let's pretend or theorize or brainstorm the ideas of that, or what if someone finds out a new, silicone absorption way, or whatever. He doesn't. He's like, no.
Or even if it was absolutely not feasible, but if he could have explained why and how you would have to do it, and been like, so this is why.
Well, that's why this podcast is good, because he does a lot of explaining. Like, well, here's why that's not going to happen. Cool. Like.
Hey, have you? I have two questions. Since you bring this up,
you only get one on Corrupted. You got to submit them in the Patreon.
Oh, like hell, I do. Fucking. All right. So first, has he ever been on Lex Friedman's show? And second, have you heard Tim Miller? Is that his name? Tim Dillon going after Lex Friedman and Eric.
Okay,
Weinstein?
So all I know is if he's on Lex Friedman's show, I'm probably going to sleep. No, I mean Lex is okay, but I mean I can't.
I mean you're right in a way, because they'll go so deep into the nerdy side. It's like, oh fuck.
I might want to hear that though. Well, see, you throw Tim Dillon in the middle of that. That way, it's like that way. Like Lex Friedman is like. So I was thinking if they formulate the capacity to receptors to imbalance the codex, we could probably go to Mars. And then Elon Musk is like, yeah. Probably could do that. And then Tim Dillon goes, I fucking knew it. I just shit my pants. And then like it's just, that's the whole fucking podcast. Nah, man. Dude, I'll tell you when Tim Dillon killed me was that, were you on the show the night that I played the clip of him reading that commercial that fucking killed me?
Maybe.
Where he was doing a promo. He was doing a commercial ad. And the funniest thing about it was that he started being like, he was reading for a cereal. It was like a cereal, and he was like, just riffing on how fucked up the cereal was. Like he was like, it's the cops, it's the cereal of the police. They love it. Oh my God, they loved it. And the people that made the cereal, like these SJWs, like from Washington or something. He's like, yeah, it's the cereal of the cops. I used to kill people. So that was what I used to do. I murdered people to death and I killed them. And this cereal saved my life. And Tim Dillon, when he gets
didn't save theirs.
The thing about me is like, when I get into a zone where I'm ranting on something and going overboard, like I get to like where Tim Dillon is every second. So like he's always at that level. Like, but once in a while I get on these rants or something where I hit strike gold and I'm like really going. But he's literally like that every second. Like, and I'm like, fuck. Because I love it when I get to that ridiculous raging level. And I'm like, I love when I'm like that. I got to take speed or something. And when I see Tim Dillon, I'm like, dude, that's exactly what I'm trying to be like all the time, though. How is he at that level all the time?
I was asking too, because like I didn't get to see when he was on Lex Friedman recently, and like I don't know, but I saw clips of him talking about both
Dude.
Weinstein and Friedman, and he was like, "What the fuck do these guys actually even fucking do? Like, what are what are they smart in what? Like, what are they actually doing besides talking?" And and it's like I haven't delved into it quite yet. I was just wondering if you had.
No, dude, I haven't, but I'm actually going to go to bed to it now that you say that. I'm going to probably put that on tonight as I go to bed. But, dude, here's the promo. Listen to this, dude. You're going to fucking, if you didn't hear this before, you're going to fucking die.
It doesn't fuck you up. And they also don't use these crazy sugar alcohols. It's really all natural. So it's really important that if you're making an investment, you're making an investment in your health. I love Magic Spoon cereal. You know,
So he's just cutting the promo here. And I love that you're going to hear in his voice in a minute that he's going to decide to go off the rails, right? Like, and I mean, like, this guy would be my best friend.
Intended.
Like, yeah, like, he decides, he's like, all right, I'm cutting the promo on Magic Spoon, but you know what? This is so retarded that I'm doing a promo for a fucking cereal. Like, no one's ever going to, and so he just, you can almost see it in his face as he decides, like, should I do this? And he goes, okay, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to take the sponsor to another level.
And really like expensive high-end ingredients to sweeten it so they don't have to use sugar. It doesn't kick you out of ketosis, doesn't fuck you up. And they also don't use these crazy sugar alcohols. It's really all natural. So it's really important that if you're making an investment, you're making an investment in your health. I love Magic Spoon cereal. You know,
Here it comes.
I feel like there are people that don't understand how much Magic Spoon has changed my life. You know, before Magic Spoon cereal, I was a cannibal. I've never even told you this. I used to eat people. I would eat the skin of a person. I would cook it and eat it. And it's uncomfortable to discuss this. But and a few of those people I killed, hookers, truckers, and I would cook them. And I would eat their flesh, which was keto, technically. Maybe not. I think it was. Some of them had sugar in their blood, probably. But when I tried Magic Spoon cereal, I stopped doing that. I stopped murdering whores and eating them. And I started eating Magic Spoon cereal.
Absolutely.
Imagining these fucking granola eating motherfuckers who make this cereal who live in Washington, like Portland, Oregon, or Seattle, Washington, with their flannel shirts listening to Tim Dillon promote their fucking cereal.
Went to the police and I confessed. And they refused to put me in jail because they said, hey, white guy. That's what they called me. I said, I just killed a bunch of whores and ate them. They said, hey, white guy. We all have moments in our life we're not proud of.
White guy, don't kill me.
What made you stop that? I said, I'm eating a keto.
Hey, I just killed a bunch of whores and ate them.
Oh, this is the gayest looking cereal boxes I've ever seen.
Oh, yeah, dude. I'm telling you, the people that, like... Oh.
Cereal, very low in sugar, and I shared it with them. We all ate Magic Spoon cereal. And they helped me. Magic Spoon cereal is the official cereal of the police.
I bet they love that in
Portland.
So if you support the cops, support Magic Spoon cereal. A dollar from every box of Magic Spoon cereal is donated to Derek Chauvin's legal fund.
What?
Oh my god, dude, you know it's a liberal fucking company, like, for sure. They're fucking like really liberal.
No, who was the name?
He said Derek Chauvin, the guy who kneeled on what's his face's head.
Oh my god.
Oh, fuck.
Listen to what he said.
Wow. I actually was gonna do a pretty bad joke, but he just fucking upped it. Shit, I was gonna say Magic, something else.
Magic Spoon cereal is the official cereal of the police. So if you support the cops, support Magic Spoon cereal. A dollar from every box of Magic Spoon cereal is donated to Derek Chauvin's legal fund.
Wow. This dude, he took Bill Burr lost a couple fucking ads or whatever. This dude's like, I'll just burn him to the fucking ground.
Yeah.
Fucking Tucker Carlson's getting canceled over
listen
similar shit.
Listen to this last line. This is the end of it. And he basically says right here, like, okay, we're in trouble. Like, what?
Evan's legal fund.
Watch his face.
Sometimes I do it just so we get the call.
Oh my god, dude.
Because he's sometimes
call to the authorities.
No, I mean, like, I guarantee they hit him up after this. They're like, "Did you say that the cereal is $1 of it?" Like, oh my god, like you couldn't have any worse. Like those people are definitely against cops, right? Like the people that make that cereal are definitely against police. Like,
look at, well, you know what? Another
like,
thing they're against is animals.
definitely.
Take a look at those 4 cereal boxes. PETA would have a fucking heyday.
Right? Yeah, $1.
Oh, they're
they-
humping
they, like,
in
they
every
don't
one
give
of
a
these
shit.
cereal boxes. And the cinnamon one, it's a cowboy butt fucking a dinosaur.
Man,
yeah.
Pete is the most
here-
badass.
of course, it would be the cocoa flavor that you got some
Aw.
woman fucking humping a gorilla.
Ooh,
Oh my!
wow.
The cocoa
Well, you know,
cereal.
She
With the
wants that
gorilla.
big gorilla dick. as
I
it
mean,
were.
we need to cancel the fuck out of these people, don't we?
I mean, probably. But
you can't cancel gorilla dick.
I mean,
it's here to stay.
I mean, let's be honest. Just because somebody goes, doesn't really matter.
Aw, people hump a lot of shit. You know.
Let's go to the
It's nature.
comments. J Swiss says, "What is the present you? Oh, what
worst
is
present.
the worst present you've ever received
Whoa.
and why? I love you guys.
Tara.
Thank you, J Swiss.
I'd say
Tara.
birth.
Oh wow, your wife. Your wife's the worst present.
All right.
No, I'm actually joking because I actually used her as a present one time. The
Jesus.
way I proposed to her was on my birthday, and when she gave me my present, which actually was a
What'd you
really
do?
good present.
You gave your buddy a threesome or something?
No, but the present was actually 2 tickets to Florida and to Disney World or
Aw.
Epcot or whatever the fuck. And I had to do this. I didn't think it was going to be that good of a present, but I had to put my hand on the tickets and slide them across the table like I didn't want them. And I said, "This is great, but I want you to give me something even better." And that's where I got on my knees and opened the box.
Ugh. That's. If I had a gun, I'd shoot you. God
So
saw
no,
it.
I obviously I can't. No, my real answer though is clothing as a kid.
Oh,
Like you know, and the problem
Yeah.
is, I was the one that was in the wrong here. I should have utilized that and said, "Hey, when you get me clothes, I want the Jordan jersey, or I want
Yeah.
the Bulls hoodie, or this or that." But instead, I just went for, I want the Nintendo, I want this game, I want that game, I want this CD, and so yeah, they got me that shit. But when it came to clothes, you get a bag of plain white tees and a box of socks.
I probably got a lot
Damn
of
right.
bad things. I just
Dude,
blanked them all out. I don't know what they are.
Fucking done
Man, now
by.
I'd love me some fucking like sweatpants and some shirts and socks and shit.
Yeah.
Nowadays.
Yeah, now
I'm
that.
so the other way now.
Yeah, I get it. You
Like,
get
fuck
excited for
yeah.
it. You're like, oh fuck yeah! Like that's how I am too now. I'm like, I never thought I would like this.
You're fucking done by.
Oh.
Todd
Oh,
says,
no,
where
yo.
do you think America would be if COVID was not our reality, economically, socially? We'd be killing it because we were killing it before COVID.
What's funny is NASDAQ, the stock market is still going to record highs and has been since the dip it took at the beginning of COVID. It's constantly been going up. So, I mean, I think that's a testament to how we've actually managed so far. But what was it without COVID? Socially, I mean, we're taking a lot of steps back socially. I mean, would the George Floyd
we
situation
already
would have
were.
ever really been a big deal without COVID? Would that have ever happened? Would that have ever been a thing?
I think it would have been a thing, but it definitely
It
was
would have been a
worse.
thing.
Yeah, because it already
We
stuff
were
like
there-
that
they've
already
been
was.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, Jesse was.
Protests, right?
Yeah, Jesse was about to say it. They've been working at that shit for years before the COVID.
Yeah, that's basically all I was gonna. Yeah, I was gonna.
Well,
yeah.
no,
It's-
it probably
been in
would
the
have
mi-
happened, but would it have been would it have been George Floyd, and would it have happened at all? I mean, I'm kind of butterfly effect on this a little bit, but
It would have been something, and it would have this whole thing where we're heading and like the general aspect, it was gonna happen. I think that if anything, Trump fucking slowed it down, but then a lot of the way he acted made it so easy for them to implement it really quickly. Notice how it just 2020, it was ready to go. If he wasn't such an idiot and didn't speak so stupidly, I think they would have had to start doing it now.
Would you agree
you know
that
what I mean?
George Floyd, out of all the, significant black deaths that we've seen over the years, over the last decade, is George Floyd the most significant? In terms of the impact it had following it.
It is now. Yeah, it's got it because that's the big.
George
What was
Floyd
the last
is
one
first,
before that?
Fucking.
Was it the Ferguson deal, or which one was the biggest one before him?
I think there was one after that.
So in my
together,
memory, in my memory, Trayvon Martin was killed by Zimmerman. That guy was like Hispanic or whatever.
But that was that had overtones though of like more than like both sides having
he was
legitimacy.
white Hispanic. He was white Hispanic. Portuguese.
But that wasn't a copy though, so I guess throw that one out. But so I would say Eric Garner was the first one where.
There we go. Okay.
That's the one where I got angry. I got angry.
Oh, dude, that was one of the most epic fucking things I've ever seen you do. Like that shit was gold.
The difference is with things like Eric Gardner, you were pissed, but with George Floyd, we stopped and we talked with our black friends.
What?
What?
Did you not?
What are you, a fucking CNN infomercial?
Wait. I think you could say that. I think you could just say that better and like more. What do you mean exactly?
You actually stopped and had, at least in general, I know I did with a couple of my friends, but you actually in the past you didn't go, hey bro, what'd you think about that Eric Gardner thing?
Well,
and not like you did that with Floyd, but you went.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Like,
I feel like it's the same thing. I'm trying to figure out exactly the differentiation you're trying to make.
Nah, dude, with fucking Eric Garner, I went, man, that was fucking retarded.
Like I feel like they both were heavy. Like they both sparked a lot of controversy. But I'm trying to figure out exactly where you're getting at because I think you have a good point.
We're more open to talking about it.
No, I don't know.
Okay.
With each other.
Wait a minute. But then that's contradicted though by all the goddamn stupid riots for no goddamn reason.
No. I'm not talking about the fucking trophy award winning retard 20-year-olds that are out there.
I know what you're saying, but
I'm talking about like when my father-in-law's best friend and I sat down and talked about the different racial tensions. I've known this guy for 10 fucking years. And but first of all, I've never really looked at him as a black guy because he's just been Bernie, you know. But
that's your problem right there.
But this time when I saw him, we talked about that kind of shit. Like he wanted to talk about it. And any other, I mean, I've known him through all the
I get what you're saying.
Gardens and the shit like that.
I think I get what you're saying.
Nothing ever came up. We go to the fucking casino and we pick a machine and we sit next to each other. But this time when I saw him, he goes, man, crazy shit. And that, from there led into us talking about it. And
I get what you're saying, dude. I kind of thought that's what it was before, but now I definitely know. Yeah,
that's how everybody should have been reacting.
Well, basically it's like everything going on right now. We're not quite there yet, but I get what you mean. We're like everybody, no matter, even if they expect us to be against each other, we're all looking at this going, this is just fucked up. Like, what the fuck's really going on here? Like, you know what I mean? I get what you're saying. Like,
what's going on is
it's kind of uniting us in a way.
They slip fentanyl into his. What's going on is they slip fentanyl into his rectum in the car. Is what they did.
Oh God, I'd love me some fucking rectum, fucking fentanyl.
Get it in there.
Yeah, I swear to God, they put fentanyl in his rectum.
I might wake.
And that's
I'd
why
wake up with a happy body and a sore ass, but I'd be all right.
Now this next one is Parker trying to get everybody in a fight with each other. What is your biggest pet peeve of any of your co-hosts?
Oh, that's fine.
That's funny. I've got a lot of them that people have probably on me.
Not shutting up during donations.
Yeah.
Fuck that.
Well, clearly with you.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
You're the fucking king of them, Jesse.
Excuse me, but if we didn't have Discord shit fuck, it would be better.
Well, when you hear a fucking
Yeah.
I've heard 'em.
European English fuck trying to talk. You know that's not a Wandy on the call.
Well, I also can't take
know
that
what
new
that
one
means.
seriously.
Matthew
That
has
Australian one, whatever it
donated
is.
$5. I don't think I have any pet peeves of other people. I think it's I have a pet.
Wait, are they saying current co-hosts? Or are they saying like of all time?
I think
It
current
was
current
open-ended.
any of the current co-hosts.
Oh, myself. I'll throw that in there. How about that, motherfuckers?
Yeah, I have more problems with my own self than anything. Like, how
Yeah,
about
let's go for
That's
it.
how I am.
not being awake?
Let's make it a little session. Why don't you say right now? You pick one thing on me and one thing on Jesse.
Oh,
I mean,
Open it up.
I don't know. I mean, I guess Jesse, you kind of never know what Jesse you're gonna get. I mean, I guess that's one thing.
hey,
Because like 1 minute Jesse will be,
you know the blessing and the curse.
yeah, like
you know?
right now I think we're getting the best of Jesse. But like sometimes Jesse ramps up to where he starts just talking over everyone, and then some other times Jesse is like DOA. He's not even like there. You know what I mean? But that's
Hey,
him.
some of those talking overs are brilliant though. Some of those are pretty good jokes. God damn it.
Yeah. No, they are sometimes, but that's why you let it go usually. But no, you just never.
Yeah.
I guess you never know what you know. But
Yeah, no, that's true.
But
It's my theme of life.
and I mean, I don't know, man, about Drew. I mean, I guess the only thing I don't like about Drew is like when he maybe it's the fake fighting. Anytime you try to start shit with someone, it's just gay. You know, so it's like no, don't do
Have you
it.
seen me do it recently?
No, because I mean the belt's not here. That's the thing. That's
Yeah.
what's weird is
I see what you mean. Well, hey,
Joe,
man,
did you happen to see? Oh, sorry.
I did my best, and you
No,
know,
I think-
it's hard to fucking get people going when people don't.
No, you did a good job though, dude. You
No,
actually
you did.
I mean, you
No.
put a lot of
No,
effort
because
into it.
that's the thing is that what you were doing was right, though. So a lot of that stuff was right. I like a lot of what you did. It was just sometimes when you were trying to do a little more, I was like, nah, you don't really need to do any more. It's
Well,
good where it
yeah,
is.
too-
I mean, Joe,
It
did
was-
you see that derailed that we were all on live where he got we got shut down right in the middle of it, and then he just fucking went off.
No.
There was
Oh, yeah,
so
that
much.
was
I
when
mean,
called Greta
that was,
Thunberg.
whew. Wait,
Oh.
was that same night? I thought you'd
Yeah.
already done that.
No, well, we had done it on
Oh.
Monetize This. Dave and I had, and then I
Oh,
repeated.
so this
it
was the
because
one
she
where-
came up in a
yeah,
topic,
but-
and I went, "Oh yeah, that Thunder, you know what?" And she was still
That's what they
17
got-
at
oh.
the time. That's the only thing because we literally did nothing else.
You're talking
even came
so
close to
so this is the same one where we were there for an
She
hour
was
and then
watching.
you came back like, strike me, motherfuckers, strike me down. I'll say every fucking thing I want now.
Yeah.
That was that one?
Yeah.
Oh, dude, that was him being real. If
Jesse-
he brought that to those fights, people would shit their pants.
What's funny is, you know, it reminded me a lot of what Drew goes through. It reminds me of what I went through when I first started. You know what I mean? You remember that,
Mhm.
Jesse? Like, do you remember the rant when Google took me down and I fucking, I flipped
Which
out
rant?
and I guess I know. I guess my point is that like everything that happens to you when it happens to you for the first few times or whatever the time where you've had enough,
yeah.
you flip out, you know? So it's, I guess the point of it is that like, I don't think it's public anymore, but do you remember the rant where I went, fuck Google, fuck you, what the fuck, fuck, and I started screaming?
Oh yeah, yes.
Yeah,
I think you might have even gone off on like Xbox or something. I mean, I feel like you went off on some other shit too. But yeah, I think I'm remembering that. Yeah.
That was over the strike that I got for no reason. I got a strike that was
Oh, yeah.
bullshit. And that was back in 2015 or something like that, and I flipped out because it was like, I don't know, dude. I just fucking
See, where
flipped
they
out.
fucked up
that
here
was- yeah.
was that was my
Mhm.
warning, so I could go live immediately. I got
Yeah.
the warning, and I'm like, well, let's fucking go, because I apparently deserve it anyway.
So
let-
YouTube keeps
I didn't earn it, so let's go earn it. Was my thought.
Exactly, like that was the thing. That's exactly what I started doing back then, and like I have, there's more than one video on it. There's a lot of videos of me having a meltdown on YouTube.
some reason YouTube doesn't believe that, so they keep fucking with my stuff. The fuck is that about? The artist is telling YouTube that it's okay to use the song. I have your permission.
They flagged it
I've
down.
been using it a year, but now
Look
all
at
of a
this.
sudden
This is fucking March 2014, like
there are questions on YouTube and Google. How about that?
Wow,
instead of
this
shutting
was
people down
this was that
for the
big
wrong
first
shit.
one, right?
Yeah,
I was shut down for 6 fucking months. For 6 fucking months, I was shut down on YouTube because I titled a video WWE pay-per-view review with the date.
You look like Michael J.
And
Fox
people
right
thought it
here.
was
I
the
don't know
real
why.
fucking
Yeah, I do.
pay-per-view. So they got pissed and flagged the fucking videos. And thousands of flags happened. So I lost my channel for 6 months. So I did the right thing by not uploading copywritten material, by not uploading fucking stuff
I'm about to lose it.
that was illegal to upload. I didn't do that, and I titled it properly, and you shut me down. And then I appealed it, and you said, fuck you, we're still shutting it down. You know what that tells me? That you're not reading a fucking thing, that you're not watching a fucking thing, that you're just fucking clicking on shit because you're a fucking robot. And that's all you are, YouTube. That's all you become is one giant robot. Fuck! That's what you become. And it pisses me off because I love you so much and you have all this great stuff going on, but then you got this one little elephant in the room, and the elephant, dude, you've done it to big time people on YouTube.
I sound like Tommy here.
That don't make any sense. Have third parties flagging your shit, and YouTube's like, oh, we're dumb. You're right, fucking ban. But then the actual company is like, no, we didn't flag that. You can use it. You can use it. And then YouTube's like, fuck you. Yeah, unmonetized. Banned. Fuck you. So this doesn't make any fucking sense. You can use it. I'm using it. Hey, I'm some random person over here. You can't use it. YouTube flagged. Fuck. What the fuck? Fuck.
Dude, this is okay. So
That's the best fucking part right there.
I got my shit mixed up. So when that one stream got taken down, I didn't get a warning or a strike. It was just taking down inappropriate content, but I didn't get anything. I don't know why I didn't get anything for it otherwise.
Yeah.
The one where I took my warning was the Carlos Zapata video where the guy was in front of city council saying that they were losing their businesses and fuck the mass and this and that. Apparently his video, there was a call to arms to take all of his videos off the internet.
Dude.
And I knew about it. I left it up there anyways. What's funny is there's still 2 or 3 of his fucking video out there. And why they're still up, I don't know, because all those were copy and paste. Mine, I actually, about 70% of what I did was shit on the guy and for his mask beliefs. But I agreed with him on it destroying the businesses. And they took it down because they said that my video was going against the CDC. And I told them in the appeal, I said, I didn't go against, he went against it and I shot him down. So why am I getting the strike when I actually called him out? And 5 minutes later, the video was 7 minutes, by the way. 5 minutes later, they denied it.
Yeah, they didn't
So
read
you
it.
tell me how they watched it. Watch a 7-minute video in 5 minutes, please.
Always say, my lawyer is looking at this.
Yeah, well, that's next.
They
Nah,
they freak out when you do that. I really send it to the lawyer too. I go, hey, tell me what you think about this.
Yeah, I was so pissed. I just retitled it. I called it "Don't Strike Me, Bro." Fed up with this rant time.
Yeah, see, that's the thing is
That
you
was
don't
a
even,
wonderful fucking time. That was great.
you don't know what it
know
was
it
too.
sucked, but-
It could be just anything. It really
Wait, was that night, Drew? Was that the night where we all said like enough words between us all to get you fucked, or was that a different night?
No. It was a clean show.
Okay, I was just making sure.
We did nothing. We didn't show any content of anything.
No, I don't mean that. I mean like rough language and shit. I felt like
Maybe
I felt
after
like
the fact. After the fact, I said, "Everyone, take the gloves off. Say whatever the fuck you want," because I'm going to say it in the next 10 minutes.
No, wait. I
I'm
thought
gonna
this
say
was the
this.
one where you kind of were wanting everyone to be like calm in the first hour, and we like couldn't get it out of our system, and I thought that was the same one.
No.
Okay, I got you. All right, cool.
Shell says, no question, happy Valentine's Day. Happy Valentine's Day, Shell. I don't even know what I'm going to do. I haven't bought a damn thing. AJ says,
God damn it.
write 1 hour of
Oh,
WWE
flowers.
creative every week or have 1 hour PG talk show on TV. You should totally do a PG JCS show, no swearing, no vulgar, etc.
Okay.
What was that?
All right.
Write 1 hour of WWE every week or have a 1 hour PG talk show. I think I'd rather have the 1 hour talk show.
I'd like to know what. I wish they would have put what their thought process was behind that. What you'd get out of that.
So Jerry Springer or 1 hour of Raw? Which would you rather watch?
No.
Oh wait, I thought he was saying something else. I thought he was saying like
no, he's
you would
saying
change the show a
you
certain
do
way.
a 1 hour PG show on TV, or you write 1 hour of WWE every week. Which one would you rather do?
I'd rather just fucking do it myself.
I am just
fuck WWE at this point. Do I get to pick my roster?
I feel like Elon Musk. I'm like these are neither one of these are gonna happen. Why the fuck do I care?
Can I say that Adam Pearce is going to wrestle Roman Reigns this time?
Yeah. I don't even know what Drew said because that callback was too good.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Drew. Something about Roman Reigns.
No, I said it could could this time I actually have Adam Pearce actually wrestle Roman Reigns.
I want to see Adam Pearce wrestle Pat Buck in one of those like grandfather matches that they were making money off of on the side that Ryback talks about.
Adam Pearce would twist him into a pretzel
probably
in about 3 seconds flat.
Probably, yeah. Adam Pearce is a solid guy. Jay says, where does Bullfrog get his feeling of entitlement? Is it his skin color, being borderline diabetic, or just being a retard?
Ding, 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 ding.
Do you think he was touched when he was a child because it causes him to act out inappropriate online? I don't think he was touched as a child because if he was, I think he would be gobbling his knee like anybody, like who's young. So I'm hoping he wasn't touched as a child because if he was touched as a child, that makes him really susceptible to touching children. Like, and that scares me. So hopefully he was not touched as a child. I hope he just has a sense of entitlement, like he thinks nothing can happen to him since he's a big fat mess and nothing's happened yet. Hopefully that's what it really is.
He's so dumb that he doesn't realize that he thinks he's in a play world. He thinks he's on the holodeck.
Yeah. I'll leave the holodeck with a hollow
real life
dick.
implications.
You know, I leave the holodeck with a holodeck. I fuck Beverly Crusher.
Well, the dick's supposed to go in the hall of clit, but
what?
Hey, if you fuck a chick in the holodeck, is there going to be cum on the floor when you shut the program off?
Always wondered that. Always wondered.
Well,
that.
whenever they get up off the bed and take their first 2 steps, it usually comes falling out anyway.
Oh. Oh my God! I was yawning when you said that.
Like someone dropped something. Like I don't know.
JD Venom says, "What?" This is the final question, by the way. JD Venom says, "What can you live without? What can you live without? Video games or movies?"
Both.
Yeah, you can live without one of them or
No,
both
they're
of
luxuries.
them. But that sucks. I mean, like, so basically, what he's saying is choose. One has to go. Which one would you end up choosing?
Wait, he said movies or what? Again?
Video games.
Oh, okay, yeah. So both. As long as I got music, I'm good.
I think that if I had to get rid of one, like I had to get rid of one, I think that I would get. I think I'd have to go with getting rid of video games because at some point, video games for me do become a chore or they become something that's like not whatever. There's sometimes where it's like I need to lay down and not do anything and just observe, like, or just hear, like, so I would not want to get.
If you didn't have video games, you'd have something else you could do to be more productive.
Yeah, so like,
goddamn, break out the Monopoly board.
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, and so like I don't know, so I it would suck, for sure it would suck. But
I think I'm going to agree with that. I don't have anything.
Makes sense.
Now that
Movies,
you've
you can
explained
always,
it that way, you've convinced me. I don't know.
And
I have
well, no,
nothing to
you're
change on
yeah,
that.
yeah.
I can live in movies too.
yeah.
Like they open up my imagination so much that I can live in the movie kind of like really well. So I wouldn't want to lose that.
But either way, wouldn't they both have the quality of you get bored of them after a while? He didn't really specify whether you get like unlimited supply of either. But then like both of them kind of like you grow fonder as the absence of them, and then you're like, oh fuck yeah, this was fun, So I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure, man. I don't know, man. But I know we got to get out of here, and I know I got to get out of here. I'm about to fall over. I am gonna fall the fuck over.
Oh.
I love you, Jesse. You're a sweet
right.
surprise tonight.
Yeah, Hey, and
What's that?
Jesse, we've got before we go, Joe, there's a free episode of Off the Rails coming this week, isn't there?
Oh,
There is a fully free episode of Off the Rails coming, and I heard it's a fucking major good one. So when you guys see
full
it premiere,
frontal.
well, it's a full frontal cum sack. When you guys see this premiere, make sure you guys watch it, like it, and check it out. It's going to be big. It's going to be free, and then the audio will go up on you here on Patreon as always. And then
Wait, so which one are we doing? I'm just curious because the last 4 were really fucking good.
I think this is 20 or 21.
The last one, did you upload an audio or was it video?
I don't know now. Let me go look. I think the last one was 19.
Jesus Christ.
Jesus Christ. So wait, which one's going to be free? I thought we were talking
Because
about
we're up to 24, and I
the
thought
last
we were.
4.
Maybe I'm
So
wrong.
Maybe it is 21. No, it would be 21 because we recorded the 3.
Is that the one you originally said that you wanted to be free, Drew? That one?
Yeah. That
Oh,
was
okay.
21, wasn't it?
Okay. Yeah, I think so because we did 22, 23, 24.
Okay. Yeah. It was audio and it was episode 21. Episode 21
is the one where my day sucked, Jesse. Weird news and how to buy off patrons with Casey and Garguts.
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, that one was good. And then the last 3 we did or whatever, they were really sick
Yeah,
too.
because
so
we
I
did
don't
them
know.
back to back to back. We knew we were on
Yeah,
fire, so we
they
just
were
kept
good.
going.
Yeah, so
Well, fuck it, hey. Watch them, guys. Are good.
Episode 22 is going to be free. I mean, obviously, you guys
21.
are all patrons. Well, 21's
21?
up. 21's up already.
Is it? Oh, so 22.
Wait, which
is the one
way?
that's
I'm
free.
confused. Well, which one was the 0.5, Drew?
I don't know.
That was
23 point. It was 23, right?
Oh, wait, 21 is
23.5.
up, is what you said, Joe. Jesus. Is that
Yeah,
what you said?
I also just did a 1-hour podcast with J-Man from KC, and that's going to be up too on Patreon here, and that was fun. So there's
Making
a
the
lot.
rounds, that guy.
Yeah,
He's a blast, dude.
his he showed. I hate to admit it, but you know he has a hairy dick. That's all I'll say.
Whoa.
Yeah, that's all I'm gonna. That's all I'm gonna say. Is that I can't believe it.
You're fucking
Good thing
done,
that belt was
by.
bigger.
It's over. All your fucking shenanigans. Yeah. I've already talked to him, by. You're fucking done.
All right, relax.
Okay,
there.
so the free one, Jesse, the free one is the Off the Rails Country Music Festival and Tom Nook and the
God.
Socialist.
Okay.
That's the free one. Remember we looked at all the pictures and shit? It just
I don't fucking know. I just know
remember. I know why it was
I just-
free now.
I just know we had like the last 3 or 4 we did were really solid, like all worthy of being
Who
like
knows?
free.
Maybe we'll toss another one
Yeah.
out for free at some point.
Or or just
Well,
teaser.
these people, the people listening don't give a fuck. They're like, "Fuck, I pay for this shit." I
Well,
don't give a
no,
fuck if it's
well,
free.
yeah, but the thing is with these last 4, especially the last 3, I feel like these are the ones that you put out to get new people to be interested. These
Oh,
were
yeah.
like we finally like found a groove. Like these were really good,
Oh yeah,
So
yeah. I'm still on episode 16. So
ooh,
But,
you're
like-
further than we thought. Oh, did you say bullshit?
no,
If
no.
he was
I-
on episode 16, he would have already called us out, Jesse, and you know what I'm
Oh,
talking about.
well, he wouldn't have even remembered to.
I don't-
on episode of Drew's cock.
Hey, Bullfrog.
What?
Yeah, what up,
Oh,
Danny?
wait, did I just? Well, fuck! God, I wish I was dead. Did I just say what when you asked for bullfrog? Fuck me.
Yes, you did. You answered.
You rang Danny.
You answered the
Oh,
Bullfrog.
God.
You fucking
Oh,
weirdo.
I wish somebody could ring 10 bells and I would be happy. Fuck, that
Yeah,
was
You
terrible.
rang.
Very strange
No, I
that
wish
you
I-
answered to Bullfrog. That was very weird. You were like, "Yeah, it's me."
Because
Very
I'm
weird.
always lurking, man.
Oh, shut up.
All right. Good night, everybody. Yo, Bullfrog.
And I'm coming for that belt, Casey. I'm going to be...
All right.
That was the greatest.
Thank you for listening tonight to Corrupted.
Hell yeah.
See you next time. Jesse, love you. Everybody else who's staying
you
up
too.
and being crazy, have a good night. Jesse, love you. Drew, thank you. Love you, Drew. Thanks to everybody for dealing with me being 25 minutes late, and Leah for waking me up, and for my mom for her pussy is hot. All right, good night, everybody. Hit me up later, Jesse, if you want, man. I love you, brother. Got that. It's Corrupted Podcast.